nsɛm ni nyina ɛbɛbrɛw na ansa kora ne ɛbɛto adwumadie so ɛna anɔpɛi no ipacho ansa ne yɛde nsɛm ni nyina bɛto aso no tie wei
Rest in peace. Alaji Mutala Muhammad. Rest in peace. Alaji Muniru Muhammad. Rest in peace. Dr. Samuel Sapon. Rest in peace. Mr. Samuel Abuaje. Rest in peace. Peter Bafemi Anala. Rest in peace. Officer Chum Ampedu. Rest in peace. Sergeant Ernest Ado. Rest in peace. Ghana money, what they happen? And don't you see that Ghana had day all of a sudden? Tragedy, CCC, and it's really sudden. Kuku Samu Jimbu Pamantasi, oh, margin. Asamena Butia, William with the Metina Hanging my idea. Wednesday, I someone see me, but tread out the fear. Maybe so with there, Ghana money, I get pipia. Tragedy need us, why Ghana? Abasipote, Panola, or my Ghana. Nothing and go from a 50 be walk up convention, my wing accident, and my woman want a mass barrier. Hey, Wasua, legendary, that the Lumba, what for me, ya, yo, my Ghana for you, listen. National Wednesday, my wasn't a sea, or your huma, Charlie Kuya say it's you, or your summa. Hey. My wasting all your shocking. As someone woman Ghana, everybody is talking. In Tabata Pano, cause crashing. There is a question. Charlie life, you know, you're some way, we are fucking. They all died in a plane crash. Helicopter was in Mutala Muhammad on a doctor on my Nebuama and 6 other people. Nipa da Senipa. Sabi washa what that tossing. I could have said we will sack Mudafasi. That's what's the plane question for me walk on Mante. Dabi Ashanti region, a dance. Charlie Wednesday, as some papas on Yante. Minister for Environment, Minister for Defense, and 6 other people. Charlie, what be the offense? Imagine the number of people where they depend on these people. It be heartbreaking. We can't. Nah. Charlie no rahu papa. Asemi yizi oye ye ukura sene kaka. Charlie ni pada sene gebi ye ubebu kona di chimu nsam. Jiga nyamenala. Dr. Omani Buama. Rest in peace. Alaji Mutala Muhammad. Rest in peace. Alaji Muniru Muhammad. Rest in peace. Mr. Samuel Abuaje. Rest in peace. Peter Bafemi Anala. Rest in peace. Officer Chum Ampedu. Rest in peace. Sergeant Ernest Ado. Rest in peace.
Ente anyway Ghanaian rapper your friend Kwaku Bini na ne nnwuma a wa title no Rest in Peace ne nyina year koso ne mpanifo nwotwe a sabio omokoye adwuma de ama oman na omokohie omokwanhie wuo no ene wabɔ saa anwuwe de ama omo a ene a ye omoyi na ese efata se ene ye bɔ saa anwumu yi na onso otibi enti ye na rapper Kwaku Bini ono ena wabɔ anwumu yi kama pa na ene birthday bi wa ha semeye birthday de ma me ankasa me boss odi asempa Kwame Oware me pacho enye ono na edi ni birthday ne na emom ono ena ode enkratoe aba se yenye birthday we enfema ose happy.
This is Happy FM.
Ose happy birthday in advance to Elder Kwabena Donko, leader of Hebron Prayer Camp. Nyame ya domo a kwesiada enebeye Elder Kwabena Donko ni birthday. Ono eneye leader ewo Hebron Prayer Camp, the famous Hebron prayer camp. Yes, inti papa yi ene da so Elder Kwabena Donko na efri empanifo a ewo camp ho nyina Elder Sumua, Elder Ofori Yeboa, Elder Philip ena afi Hebron asori ni nyina na prayer camp enipa ewo ho nyina ni titru efri wankasa ohokafo ena afi oma nyina omse dada yema happy birthday nyankopon enka ho onhyewden na onpejao emfri adomu enko adomu o ministry odi amawi ono ankasa enka ho na oni wanim na enso ho a efri odi asempa Kwame Oware ho oye pani a owo Happy FM ha enti enso enko enfema Elder Kwabena Donko ose oda wase papa ene ompaebo ene wakwankyerɛ a abrɛ ne abrɛ nyinaa ɔde ma no ɔse ɔda wase ɛda wase nyankopɔn nhyira wo enti elder Kwabena Donko yɛma birthday in advance, happy birthday in advance. Kwasia da ɛda yɛ anim yi ɛna ɛyɛ wawoda a owura odi asɛmpa ɛne mpanimfoɔ a ɛwɔ Hebron nyinaa ɛma wo happy birthday ɛnɛ anɔpa yi nti ɛno nso ɛno no na afei nso odi asɛmpa Kwame Ware so yɛnna mpanimfoɔ a mpanimfoɔ yi ase ɛmfɛma no adaway ɔse ɔda wase Reverend Dora ɔten ayensu ɔyɛ Presbyterian Church of Ghana Grace Congregation ɛwɔ media no ɔno ɛna ɔda ɔmo Reverend Noah Kwejo Apia ɔwɔ ɛyɛ Pentecostal Christ Vision ɛyɛ ministry a ɛwɔ media nti ɔnso ɔda wase saa nso ɛna Dr. Ampedu na ɔwɔ Ridge Hospital owura odi asɛmpa Kwame Ware sɛ ɔda wase papaapa ɛna afei Priscilla ɛne ɔmo a ɔmo wɔ ɛyɛ Ridge Hospital nyinaa mo nso ɔdamase ɔse aseda biem ɛnsan kɔma Ambassador Edward Boateng saa nso ɛna CEO NS Boateng Group CEO Edema Global Media Alliance Director Timothy Kakari ɔno nso ɛyɛ Director of Broadcasting ɛwɔ Global Media Alliance Broadcast ɛyɛ company ha saa nso ɛna Madam Fafa ɛna afei Sweetie Akleka mu nyinaa nso ɔse ɔdamase ɛna afei nso Nana Dumas nso odi asɛmpa sɛ ɔdawase yie papaapa ɛna afei nso Franco Pat aka ɛyɛ One Go Project nso odi asɛmpa Kwame Ware sɛ ɔdawase papaapa nti mato me bo ase ɛna meyɛ ne nyinaa sɛ efirimi ankasa me boss hɔ ɛna ɔde aba nti na ɛsɛ me nyamre na meyɛ ɛma no Jesse Kofi Amponsa atena se mmerepɛ mu no mɛkɔ ne hɔ na ansa na mɛkɔ Jesse hɔ no Collins Boamie na menka ɛyɛ congratulations ɛma enipa mako yɛnsɛn deɛ di kan pa ɛyɛ me ankasa madamfo ɛne me nua a yɛfrɛ no Jerome Ochre me ankasa madamfo ɛne me nua a yɛfrɛ no Jerome Ochre Ghana for dodoɔ na enim sɛ Jerome Ochre deɛ Kumase Asante Kotoko film no nkrofo nim ne pa then Kotoko Express ɛbɛyɛ Kotoko ɔmo ɛyɛ media team no ɛne ɔmo di dwumadi a saa bere deɛ Nyankopɔn afrɛ Jerome Ochre a saa bere urgent tete na waba bɛyɛ Presby Sofo Mapa na enura yi the 25th General Assembly koso of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana na ɛhɔ ɛna Presbyterian Church of Ghana abo ne din sɛ owura Jerome Ochre ɔno ɛna ɛba bɛyɛ Public Relations Officer ɛde ma the Presbyterian Church of Ghana nti congratulations kɛseɛ pa ɛnkɔ ɛmfɛma owura Jerome Ochre anso hɔ a the 25th Presbyterian Church of Ghana General Assembly ɛkɔso ɛwɔ Kowu etibie Kowu Abetifi Kowu Abetifi no ɛhɔ saa General Assembly ne nso a appointed Reverend Andrew Shado ene deɛ ɔno na ya appointed no as the new National Director Edema Church Life and Nature deɛ friend clan no ɔsɔfo Andrew Shado ɛyɛ madamfo papa madamfo ɛne me nua prekope na yɛ nyinaa yɛ wɔ hatwo district ene deɛ wɔkɔ la district ene ne ya appointed ne said the new National Director of Church Life and Nature nti sɛ ɔyɛ presbyni a unim sɛ ɛyɛ big post pa ɛne yɛde ama Reverend Shado yɛde ama Reverend Andrew Shado na deɛ twa to okra no congratulations ɛde ma the clerk elect of the General Assembly Reverend David Abuaje Dankwa wow Reverend David Abuaje Dankwa say washia Reverend David Abuaje Dankwa ni humility ene ne ahofama say oye nyame adwuma nti enye me nwanwa say enura yi overwhelming majority overwhelming vote ene onya wo a enura yi is elected as the General Assembly clerk wow nyankopɔn enka mpanimfoɔ mmiɛnsa nyinaa ho. This is the highest score, and menim sɛ ɔmo nyinaa bɛka kyerɛ sɛ this is the highest score in their journey as Christians, as believers, and as Christian soldiers. Nti oni ɔmo kasa a sei ɛna ɔmo bɛka no. Nyankopɔn enka ɔmo nyinaa ho. Jesse, memo akɔ aba.
Yeah, Major. Also, number of things we also have to put across. First, whether it's from Fancham code be about the boom, but would as a banny be juma. I'm the better in Kakra. So, and me ankasa, anything, Mini Akuma, Reverend Samuel Ofe, or worry now 5 years. And then until COVID, we say omono your commission, in fact, ono your commission in 2020 July, and yame na domno or worry August 15, 2020, and Samuel Ofe, or Bao in Sawem district. I've forgotten exactly the church, but bemano, congratulations, by big congratulations. And again, me am about radio yameba. Men kasimuni akuma. Me am about Mama Reverend so wow so our friend Mama, but about be Reverend Minister until be anything. Reverend, Juliana Abuajua Akosia Abuajua FIFA. Ochna na woda. Na me man happy birthday in advance. Cry, happy birthday in advance. Na juma na Onyankopɔn edi ahye ne nsa no. Ono ankwaso nkra no. Na omwa no. Na ontumi bibia nwie peye emma no. Our North Kanishi Presby Christ Family Congregation. Enti Christ Family Congregation mu butie nyina our North Kanishi. Mon country Reverend Afifa say ne papa eti radio so man of happy birthday papa in advance. Of course I join my voice to that of Jerome. Jerome is fantastic how he has grown through the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. It's wonderful. It's exciting. Those of us who have been part of this journey, we are excited. Minim say elected as session member. Time and almost swear is it introduction? Induction rather. So induction. Emma Omono. Myself, James Sowa.
Ohene
Bampo Brenya. Michael Otieji. Nyankomago. And then the last name is not coming. Okay. So we were there to support him and to wish him well. So that time we couldn't envisage say nyoma we so it. And the thing about Jerome is that the moment you call him, he gives you up to date details about where he is, where he wants to go, and all those things. It's been a fantastic journey for him. I want to personally congratulate my brother, my friend, and no your chairman, Emma your group biana yenina yewo. Inti me sure say make I say Benedict. I know your friend chairman pa inti and your chairman be but your friend chairman inti say me sure say iti Benedict Owusu Dankwa Benedict Owusu Victor Achuta Maklo and all the other guys. I'm sure they are pretty and really excited for Jerome. We can only wish him all the best. Na ye bompa se Onyankopɔn na waka no ho aba bepem sa abre adwumadi kɛse chenchirenche a ɔde ahyɛ ne nsɛyi ɔno ankasa ɛbɛyɛ ne kandifo ɔno ankasa bɛkyerɛ ne kwan ɔno ankasa embribria ɛsɛ ɔkasa on behalf of the church no ɔno ankasa bɛsɔ n'ano. Bible say emra Nyankopɔn ne Jeremiah share no or touching the lips. May God touch his lips as as he's giving him this new role. Now man is anim die no sa nyansa no. Nyansa ye de kasa ye de kasa edi enyumunyam hye bebre onu nyankopon na edi bi aka Presbyterian Church of Ghana. Yen clerk elect, General Assembly clerk elect, and so I don't have a personal relationship or anything of that nature. But bottom line is that you're electing I'm a presby as of I mean to me a presby but enti na menya kwan me faso abonabaso I congratulate you. The outgoing clerk and so I'm a report, fantastic report, wonderful report. Why me papa enti allow me to eulogize and celebrate my father, the Reverend Dr. Godwin Ninoy Odonko. Papa, Gedanyamia Sibibre say 6 years ago, you two Abama, so that time now walk Kanishi. Okachere, Okachere, so Okako G push no the Abakanishi. Na Nyame Boao. Emma out to make what G post no at the brain ewo kanishi ye ni G sada no me kai say when the day after when he was elected only kanishi how we want to do our things in a very fantastic style obi a small motorcade police motorcade dinanima e de bra e de back kanishi e boda. I mean, it was a fantastic celebration. We are happy, say, Nyankopon Abuan no de na ba, ordinary jumedi na baby. The only sad bit in say, and now all kasano, okase ni cheerleader.
Yeah,
You'd have wished any cheerleader would have been around.
The man here emotional.
Very, very. No. He in fact, he cried. So. Yeah. So, and it was very understandable. Yenya bang, Reverend Odonko, we know what Mama Akwele Odonko meant to him. Huge pillar of he was a huge pillar to a fault. I mean, say ope obamu yasantua ojina brand money kunua. You cannot take out Mama Odonko. So we understand, and for those of us, like I said, I understood the emotional moment for him. But onyankopon a ono o sha na emu no papa yenim say obehye wa na emu obehye wa na emu in a different way altogether. Enti yenim say the next 2 years no so nyame na do ma obesan come back to baby a sha say Osu district. Enti emre duru a papa, like we have always given you our word. Embreni Drua, Yan Kase Yebeko, Usu Presby, Aquaco Boni Chidom, as supporting for his induction and all those process. And once again, congratulations to all the people and now Osi them. Osi and then my papa.
Just then I also me mama.
Question: who's going to be a contest for Inana? That aspect, this answer, and I want to hear. Me person
NAT.
Have the Ghanaian game, and when it comes to that time, it's premature. We have at the minute almost 2.5 years to serve the Ghanaian game. And when it comes to that time, I'll make a decision. Just like many other people who are eligible to make a decision and contest. Okay? So this should not be a topic for us. What should be a topic is how we handle the new wind that is blowing around our domestic game, the high level of investment that the FA has worked to bring it to a reality, and how well our clubs can respond to our current situation in our attempt to develop the Ghanaian game.
Enti wei ena owura ket yesu kriku okan na de okan nyina ne se ensentrofo busa ne se ya pass 3 times no na obekwa na no si dabi emre nso ye wonfie mienu ene e fa so de sum Ghana fo o si the new wind na the new wind no ena nura yi MTN Ghana $2 million and omode ama Ghana Football Association in a sponsorship package. Omobe sponsor 4 national teams: the Black Stars, the Black Queens, the Black Meteors, and the Black Satellite, and after the Black Satellite into Shenenson FMame.
Black Satellite and Black Satellite too.
Starlet, me pacho. Satellite and Starlet. Into 4 a year national teams, 2 million. Into when they no can one seminal. Back on no Jesse.
Okay, so
This is
I think that he
Happy
used the word
FM.
which I find very interesting. Eligible. See, those who are eligible to contest will make a decision, and I will also have to make a decision. The question of eligibility, no, it is not for Mr. Ketokweku to decide. It is for the courts. And I believe that that's the next leg we have got into. Next leg, they say, Sisia no Woma Pase. But I believe a member of the association, there's not all of them who voted for the third term. Those who did not vote and they still believe, say, Omoma Dreamuno, and say Mr. Okreku contesting. And yet they shouldn't wait for 2.5 years. Now.
No, Jesse, Omo voti no na voti say ma oraket ESO Okreku and contest.
I am saying that what the point is that, but of course, why? What was
they
the
voted against the third term?
No, but
giving GFA president.
What is the effect?
Giving the GFA president.
What is the effect?
Three terms.
I'm saying that what is in the long run? What is the effect?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I know, so I'm telling you.
Okay.
So the point is that we have the next leg we have got into is for a proper interpretation of that third term as to whether the sitting president stands or can be eligible to contest. And that question, that legal question, cannot wait for 2.5 years. That legal question of or that interpretation has to be done and has to be very clear, so that somebody will not sit down and then say, I'm waiting for 2.5 years to see whether I'm eligible or to make a decision. No. So, legal question of whether Mr. Okreku, the sitting president, not you forget about his, but whether the sitting president who ran on a statute that said 2 terms and has changed that statute, or that statute has been changed under his watch, whether he is eligible to benefit from that third term. That is a legal question, or that is a legal interpretation that has to be sought in the courts. And I believe that those who think or who believe, I'm not a football person, so I can't go to court. But the bottom line is that those who believe, say, Mr. Okreku cannot benefit, they must go to the courts and go and seek interpretation of that. And that seeking interpretation doesn't amount to taking the FA to court. In Chinua Bahu, whether new lawyer Omodiabe, whether it has retrospective effect or it doesn't. So it is for.
I have checked. I have Mebusa lawyers.
Yes.
At least 2 lawyers. Bakumpo de nene kasawa ha. Nura yene lawyer Goslav Bogoble edin komo ha. Or say because of time na omodi aye nintino, it will be difficult to even seek that interpretation, because time never soon for them to open way for anybody to come and want to contest. Now, changes in the status scenario, so nothing will stop him from the new status. And I said the new changes, or benefiting. There's no window actually. And I've spoken to a Miami lawyer, Ni Adamasaki, and also shared the same opinion. Say because of the time it will be difficult for anybody to even challenge at the law court. Well, unless say processes now more the year amendment, and you can use the company law to maybe want to raise a question, but looking at the timing, no more there's no ambiguity.
Well, I'm saying that there are other. You see, when the basis for which whether a particular law takes its respective effect, there are others who also think that the law also takes retroactive effect. So the point is that for me, there are other lawyers who also hold different opinion. So when you say legal matters there,
of course,
So I'm saying that for me, my case is test it in court and let's see what the court will say. That's all. I mean, I think that there's no. I mean, there are other lawyers who are also who have spoken and they think that it will not be right. So I'm saying that bottom line is that let's test the matter and then see what will happen. But having said this, you see, I think some things happen. You dealt with that matter in the disrespect shown to the media and all those things. So I don't have to go there. Maybe subsequent programs probably we may come back and then deal with the matter. But and then purely on the basis of I have been reflecting in the past, having this third term thing. I have been reflecting, and I think that I've come to a certain decision. Okay? Based on a certain comparison and all those things. So when you say Mr. Nyantichi, Edru baby okaso unko biem. So okay.
Na football for na call no catch and said there be. Na juma pana o ye no mon kase unko biem. On san ko biem no ko he.
Sa asem no football for no kokai. But only maybe advice ni free buy and so okay. So unim baby advice ni free buy.
Me pacho catch them.
Say you kai we. Say you can say or share that entity ubia obe succeed no. Into onko this the term na onfa entity ubi na only I couldn't take you over.
I remember now.
And you know eventually what happened. Ono kra de ono no na term limit be anyhow. Ono based on his own volition decided say onko be. Na term limit be anyhow. Mr. Nyantichi ebiem ene ye mfato ho kakra na. So wonim say Mr. Nyantichi emra esun say ye ka say I mean he came as Gauka vice chairman then doubled as FA vice chairman. So him say kill ni na wapa. In terms of who the people that should be FA president and all those things. That you know. But nyame ye na dom. Obiti you know. The system helped him. Why Ibrahim ni nasifo omunyina ye bomu tugu ye ma. Mr. Nyantichi eventually became. I'm talking about a certain favor that was done him. And how football raised his image. But because, I mean, he grew to become extremely powerful. Very powerful. In fact, this was a man who was able to sack his vice president and say that I'm going to the Jubilee House. When I come back, I'll give you a new vice president. He was so powerful that Jubilee House, now in his second home. Very, very, very powerful. He was very powerful. He was very powerful to the extent that he was not only FA president, he was CAF first vice president, literally running CAF. He was Wafu Zombi president. He was executive council member, FIFA. He was so powerful. But one fine day, everything came down on him. Right? This was, like I said, a man who could go to the Jubilee House in and out. But Asemba, you know, that Jubilee House one person betting it. Asemba, you know. Sorry, I know video.
Me ba trying.
They are saying about Miakai, the former vice president. Or see a two about we. Or see a two about we, you know. Only question your interaction be our unimuno. I send by no. But me no yet. We know that the story is different. I send by no. Enti ebinum hwa mo yie. PJ was in bia oka. Or say everybody has a price. They haven't named your price. That's why you think you are. Everybody has a price. So you see, the sitting president cannot think that, I've put all measures in place. Nobody can do anything to me. That was the position. That was where Kwesi found himself. George, I'm sacking. Odru airport tarmac so near Gigi ni phones. Yeah, and then in fact we see
just in a crack.
Make us jai. Me ba sem ba be ma sermon. You me sermon am ko. Tie. And then we met me see freelance crew Sabuda police and salute FO. Papa. Nanso you may media a photo nam de mai. The make catch Mr. Ketokreku ni say it is not worth it. Indeed, he signed onto a 2-term contract. He should execute his 2 terms and just bow out quietly and go. Because football has honored him. Football has done well for him. And you biya no bit me ababe sa election na edene bae no. Proud to say Thursday no. Thursday na omko kwesi wo no. Onim de dan ko babe. He was going to withdraw from the race. Huh? Sabano. That don't na two esco election no. Say a two president na nanka unim bi obi wini meboa. Say na unim. Say na enim minu mienu nyina enim de ko be wini.
Yes.
But football for ye na dom. Enti sa dom no sa dom na omo de adom no. Onhu sa dom no. Na onfa obuo ni die ma omo. And respect the terms of the statutes that he brought him to power. Because anything can happen. Now, woman ye ni yodium no. Asemba woman en kano ho. Asem tu kwesi no. Oni ni executive committee meeting. So nim dey see o. So okay. Say Obabe quickly. So Osaki George, when to me appointed vice president. So I don't know Obabe appointed vice president. So him dey see o meeting as. So okay.
Then see
me. Originally, the I don't want to mention names, but every president
you can mention names.
The outgoing president wanted Nana Bin to be vice president. We know the people who opposed. We know the people who opposed.
Na Ura Keti yes Okreku kan ho bi.
Me see, we know the people who opposed. Oh, mutumi jira kwesi ya techi enim. Kwesi ya no kasa na obi anka bi no.
All refer to sa meeting no mututu nkunya no.
Me see kwesi ya okasa na obi ntumi nka bi no. And then amanfo a ono atiti omo amanfo a aboa omo no mu challenge no. Enti Mr. Okreku onkai debi. Power is very transient. Today I came to give a sermon that Mr. Ket E.S. Okreku must not be drunk by power. Because a power, a boa, that bet it everywhere you so baby an hour. Because a titi free question is now we're losing 4 big positions. To Mr. Kreku. On kai who say or no. Sa election now all kono. Now all kono. Wan koso kwako wini yenimpa. To on kai the past. Now on who say football fashion in munyam. He should just respect the what say Dr. Nyaonya Tamakulu say you do everything but in penifo sa omo kan sem sa tiawa emwa enti ye besre Mr. Okreku say on the basis of statute de ba power no man nyama nkrofo ndada no man nyama obi andada no because Mr. Kwesi Nyantechi obi ana ebe ne pa onu yi ne mai. Oh, Mr. President, the people are saying that you have to be there, you have to be present so that you can sign the contract. So when you call friend, not on or CAF meeting or Egypt. And now you have to come here, Come. I want to kunyano.
Meeting no kura wan kone your friend say baby obi a de oye bia onya na fi na sama.
Enti Mr. Ketokreku me dey me ba say me betufu me 1 cent advice and say just respect the statutes. Finish your case. After all, the next 4 years no debut we 8 years now. 4 years now kana wo yodum say ko tetem no. Then pa na obetimi dey aka ho. But 4 years no say na kwesi nim say 2018 and in Guase kesi bi betuna nko ka kire wo ma omo si on train obi ni say da bi me ko no nim ene me ka biem police salutu efe pa efo but sa term na e da yanim no obi anim de betumi ato enti mesre wiu second term na jafu ball no ma omo. Now, the obeba obetumi are benefiting from third term no, are benefiting no akonenim. For me, this is my sermon. I pray and hope say, so small still voice somebody will listen. Thank you.
Aha, Jesse Kofi Amponsa. Semu papa. And the Jesse, and your praise and worship, and no ye, name moye, Semo. Say, and you mutu mono, ultimate, and you mutu cry, Semo. Sansu na ultimate preachy and cassa. Until Kofi diano, and the Dewaya no. Asemu ya Jesse, I can you be chat to her. Esan see a set a crema who am pro. Enti ebia afe asemboni nko chiri. Ebia afe sene se Jesse nyame aton safre na menum se ono ojuwu sori edi. Enti no owu oti hoi owu ye na mfaso. Me maka wo radio esu de bia se me owu eye me mfaso. Na emum ye masusa. Owu ye mfaso na emum se oni ho asem a wakan ye bebo na Ghana for etie. And you see emre time is always the best judge. Enti emre ti ye mompa ye se Nyankopon ema ye nkwatentin na yenyina entrance na sa ada ne dua na yenyina but baby akofidi free bane de ubetimi akase asema akofi aka no yenyina so wo so isan se yenyina ye wa ha kwesi na ntechi da na nko hia senka nkrofo be so nechi na omo aye nechi yi no na obia ni ho no obia nyina nechi eno be kai a o de ko bible ma Yesu Kristo oni nesuafo no nam anajo ansane ye be chi no na wa hohoro mo na so wa mo adidie ye chi no utwa nani John wen ohu John utwa nani Peter wen Peter mpodie ehu to ne so ama akola kete ebusa ne say me hwe se de wa dress kura ne se de wa yi uti a oye Yesu nkrofo bi wo se me onipa na wo bo ne din mpo minim ne da edin we mente da enti no
Judas ne yi ne mai
Judas a na onye gi ne sika kuta e de ma no ono a eno yi ne ma minim de enti a kwaku ansa di mirika we wura studio ha then na aba kwaku
me won sem kakra mpese menka enano pe ndra yenka bi nhyimu ena yenya ne ntie se MTN Ghana any the Ghana Football Association the partnership deal be kwa akọchiche so
me pe one emphasis ne pa MTN Ghana
yeti sa no bebre na energy because MTN de yenyina ni nyom betimi aye ye hwe kwan o mafa so a sponsor the FA Cup na for this past years o my ade
papa
and ade bia me ka say
o sponsor FA Cup no more than 10 years
sure o my ade and o hwe kwan o mafa so ahihye na utimu sampa bibia akoyi now na nka yenyina expecting say na nka bia ye beti say MTN babe ye headline sponsor for our league but ankoba ne sa ye mo ma baso mum because ni nyina aboa ma ya gudie no den ekonenim no problem kakra the marketing team of the Ghana Football Association me nim kwan o mo fa so o mo marketing ye nyina nim how our economy niti emu odimum but I feel say getting a headline sponsor for the league will be far better than say yenya sponsor for our national teams. Yenya nim say national team die hwebe aban ne team yeden ebo mo ka sometimes kra akoma no mutimi boa man yeden ebro so magana for kra etimi complain say aba edos do Black Stars especially o ma enjoy a lot from the ministry o hwe Black Queens nansi o ko bai ne ekam bia no yetuetie bia mom ne ade a the part almost struggle kakra the technical handlers no almost side no and I'm pimping and impono juvenile national teams no e be under 17 be under 20 be and anasi be a Black Queens and FA nankasa epeska editor sako chisika e bi mu kwa end that contract papa bi aso sa sign there ye kan sa dia omudi bi mo ho but I feel say nanka the marketing team of the Ghana Football Association betimi a convince MTN for no more amama channels $2 million no abe headline your league no what you say any mom
league in $2 million is
oh say depending year no say 2 million for a year class say better Zylo dey say na 10 million right for 5 years
for 5 years
every year be na 2
million
it's a 2 million for a year it wouldn't be bad and me I feel say almost sponsor league now a better mileage even though Black Stars is your tournament and also a modu but say and you better not say you bobo fixtures you better say MTN Ghana Premier League and no more better mileage that chance be a 2 months 6 months 3 months and sana Black Stars be one game e be chance na national team be call assignment and sana be you better MTN can what you say intinka marketing team ne convincing MTN for no more say oh mo so Ghana Premier League ni mu ye be ma mo say omo a better proposal na I feel say nka mo be sponsor league ni mo ma nka be boa MTN asan boa the clubs no more than the national teams
no but they okay me nwango because club say league sika abeshe league mo enye sika ketwa
oh audio money
what's it then
MTN the omo dey ba be kan say enso cry
so what I'm saying is that currently your league no here headline sponsor there be because of the needed investment. Look, calculate the Obeji league sika obenya till the 15th position calculate say sika no now we are far 1 million ya dey ma clubs as a production deal no fani nyina ka ho obehu how much is on the league this year
oh say sika wo mu nje say na onim ka clubs ne bo
bia yen two din emfa bibin to so say we mu na sponsor enti na wo ka sa
me share from 2 angles their MTN ebenya the needed mileage omo pe no any two Near be claps no.
But Blasters give and take. Blasters be called World Cup. It was US and Canada. See,
it's not me place emphasis. MTN Ghana. Ghana half one use what they know.
Me, if me were fi hwa. Adia MTN I no. Yeah, the omo as a opportunity be no mwenya na Blasters be call World Cup and me family home but the Blasters at the hot did that. I don't know what my
no MTN they said that no more but
there be me say me can Blasters me can omone Blasters. They've been opportunistic. MTN.
Now what is the guarantee?
They have been opportunistic.
I said I Ghana for
no. The point is that there's high possibility say next year Blasters ever call World Cup.
Okay.
They have been opportunistic.
But
that
is
Blasters and ever call World Cup and now pa to your more. Nanka so be catch MTN sir. But I agree. Already money MTN relationship did that. So MTN will seek to exploit that relationship no money on. But and yes sir, what how many years in it? How many? No. Because I know for a fact say no abo MTN for sponsorship abom the Blasters ya kwa monti afi yon be call World Cup.
But only abutre. Me so me represent MTN.
But nobody is speaking against.
No, I'm just saying. Let me represent the interest. That's what I'm just trying to do. From 2021, EBEPIM 2024. We are marketing manager of MTN. Obepin is a sponsor.
MTN.
Baba, we are here, Baba. But that's what MTN is saying.
It's the reason why I'm telling you they are being opportunistic.
No, they are not being opportunistic. How? Nations Cup until 2017. Now we'll do semi-finals. 2019, what started at Tiaba? See a group stage crowd want to be qualified. I'm saying that.
They've been here for how long?
I'm saying no. But I'm saying that the point I am making to you is that the point I'm making to you is this: that for me, for MTN, they want to associate their brand with a brand that is
positioning well.
Positioning well. That's all.
I get it.
But and also, of course, does not also mean say FNU should, like where you are coming from. FNU should also not also argue for their interest. And the other one there. But on what basis? That we are on the verge of qualifying for the World Cup. So give us this. I will also be able to show you things that will show that Black Stars now. And share that board no more in Biasa. And then again, the other national teams, So let's not only look at the Black Stars. Under 23. When was the last time they qualified for the Olympics?
No, under 20. Under 20, under 17.
Okay, under 20. But even that one, when was the last time they qualified? For both the World Cup and then the Ache, and then under 17.
Under 20. The last time I called was Asifuamu year, no.
2015.
2013 call 2015.
Yes, 2015.
Clifford Abuajino.
Yes, 2015. Yes.
So it's been how long? So I'm saying it's been 10 years.
10 years, yes.
They haven't made it to the World Cup.
Yes.
Except that, okay, of course, 2019 they won Africa. Corona by So but the point is that we haven't been able to do again for even the under 17 crowd they want to me person obeboso. So and a Black Queens in Nansia no more pedia kakra. In actual fact, so Oshemwa Black Stars this year na qualifications no African Cup of Nations go in 2025. They haven't qualified. They are into who share situation now will be the $2 million about Obeji.
$2 million.
With
now, Black Stars in Nkwa is worth more than $2 million.
I'm saying that the Black Stars is worth more than $2 million. On what basis are you coming to?
AFCON Nkwa.
but AFCON ya can won qualify.
Hold on. The last AFCON I call. The last AFCON I call.
2024.
2024.
Cote d'Ivoire there no.
Cote d'Ivoire there.
I went to be Mozambique no.
Yes, yent me anshe Mozambique.
I went to be anshe Cape Verde.
Yent me anshe Obia. Sika he na ban no, e ka he na ban no ball team.
Aba sa ban aban wo Japan there na obo hu ka asem wo. Me a private company I believe Mr. Ababishim. Aban there so oboka o Japan there ho. And say
a 2 years contract.
Yes.
I know.
2 years. 2 years. Blasters for 2 years for 4 national teams. $2 million. Now, Blasters about one a year World Cup qualifier. Saying.
But Kofi, me point ne say, me argument very simple. Say,
you see that argument in part and it's tenable because
what is not tenable?
Even was the team. Ne team ni jina ne na so kra no. Omo amaso omo. Listen.
For me, I think that the FA crowd will count themselves.
I say we need bona.
Because in essence, this 2 million in essence, me bought Blasters no who brebia. Ye ko World Cup. Still, our Bible first scout free consolidated fund. That
is the more reason why I make I say this deal no.
So in essence, ordinary Bible battle brand ne ho. Edia nya bibi, edia pe bibi. But in essence, that 2 million no. I'm saying
that the people went to negotiate the contract. The thing is that we can say and on the basis of the arguments we have all put on the table, we can say the MTN will be the better of after all. But truth of the matter is that under 20 no, any under 17 no, any Black Queens, any Black Stars in here, so for national teams in here, no currently say. Nkoye sa.
Enti Nkoye then our best sponsor.
Says almost
no okay Nkoye is your old best sponsor then.
I think
tell me Nkoye no one sponsor and then Nkoye then our best sponsor.
I think that just like MTN omo di omo be bata FA Cup na Nkoye. So okay. So
no nya say Nkoye.
No
hold on. Ni enya sponsor.
Debi
T. Na omunya sponsor so FA no decided say any yen fan to ho for some time. Then MTN came in.
So
abeye the aye.
Thank you.
That one
so,
yes.
So give them the credit.
Yes,
let's not. So I'm saying the point still remains say just like Cecia Black Stars baby agree. Any omo somewhere here, omo 2 million. Mom 2 million na peja no more increase 2 years which is legible for to be a transib into after 2 years
4 national teams $1 million
I said better
98.9 Emra son kweku ansa Albright Ghana's 5-star Majimeja as usual and seminal made a bakamapa na Collins photo so mam in tempaso a jadem the English Premier League Rimo and Empire Neja 15th of August 8 p.m. a Corsom our Anfield Liverpool Bobo Kono at Nefie Nefem Pono on AFC Bournemouth and so at your burning dendia at Daje any poso na your popping ein slot or your manager Adema aya Bobo Kwa your friend Liverpool Eddie Bisan say aye on your defending champion na Osen Rami Mosan Kwakwajiana Mubajana Hongroso and Rosida be share Kwekwansa Emube Timpa.
Yeah, but the reason why that is so difficult lays mainly in the fact there are so many competitors that can also win the league over here. So to win it once is already very special, let alone if you can win it twice in 3, 4, 5 years, or as we did twice in 5 years, and City did even better than us in the last few years. So that's unbelievable if you're able to do this in this league. And probably this year it's going to be harder than every year before because every team brings in new players, but our main competitors definitely did as well.
We and comma ein slot manager Adama Liverpool Bobo Kono and so at the tuja na yebisan say game and kasa omone air bomb off air bono say no game no on say share Bournemouth Boboko no say last season omo mayele 3-0 na mom ose ye ka team last season omo gina omo nan so epemi ekonkodem pa na Bournemouth account.
They made it really difficult for us last season. We beat them 3-0, where you feel like, what is he talking about difficult? But if you look at the game, they had the first big chance of the game. They scored a goal, which was fractionally offside. And then we 3 times, I wouldn't say counter-attacked them, but we were very fast in moving the ball from back to forward. And all of a sudden at halftime, we were 3-0 up. And then I thought, which I always thought when I was playing a manager in Holland, this is going to be 4-5-6-0. But the mentality Bournemouth showed in the second half, they just kept on going, and that's the mentality they had throughout the whole season afterwards as well. So they also lost some players. They also brought in good new ones, as they've shown in the last few years that they can always bring in good new players. So and away it was even more difficult for us. So very good team, good manager, and a challenge for us on Friday. But looking forward to it, because the evening game at Anfield is something everyone is looking forward to.
All right, we are in Sama and Slot, and so at it was so at my camera. Now, before I be Johnny Mukrano, and the Abyssal said Trent Alexander-Arnold, a call, Jeremy Frimpong, but Osha saw 2 players here. A Camia is set, and they almost style of play no a different kakra, elho, on or say no crack. Now, Aya Bema, your friend Mo Salana, and limited and another derby, and the grandpa ever bueno, pa, I'm not to 20 no more.
In my opinion, Jeremy and Conor Bradley are similar types, by the way, although Jeremy is maybe better in the 1v1s than Conor is. But I think Jeremy and Conor can both attribute to Mo's outputs, because if you play against these two, you have to be aware of these two as well. So it normally gives Mo even more space to get the 1v1, because if we isolate Jeremy in a 1v1, it's difficult for the other team, and if we isolate Mo in a 1v1, it's difficult for the other team as well. So where maybe last season they could give a little bit of more help because Trent was a little bit more behind the ball, which was also dangerous because when Mo brought it back, Trent could deliver one of his famous crosses. So it's different types, but I think both types. Trent proved it together with Mo. Trent brought the best out of Mo, and I think that that's the same thing is going to happen with Conor and Jeremy, with Mo in that regard.
All right, we are in Sama and Slot, the proper check, come and on a pay young so your ball now also what to become a hall and Donny Areola, a manager. Adama AFC Bournemouth Boboko and you be saying season Ashasio on a Zampa Ashasi and any J season and so Ashasi after say almost so only a preseason kama. Oh,
excited to start again the season. I think the pre-season is always a time for preparation, but now when you see also that we are the first game of the Premier League, a lot of people are watching us, and I hope we are at the level of, because it's gonna be, I think, a big game.
Okay, we and in Koma Kaka, Anthony Areola, manager, Adama AFC Bournemouth Boboko, and so Erituja, Collins for fixers Netoso, na young bro, the Akanoso, and Farmer Dodoina, and a pay, or Mutie Ashe Happy, 98.9 FM, Yamia Doma, Edachina, say, and a game so Ebeko Elho, Aston Villa Boboko, at Nefie, Nefim Pono, Newcastle United. And so at the Ashisha so kama and on Ebeko so 12:30 p.m. Nefim Pono, our Ames Stadium now, Brighton and Hove Albion, and so any Fulham 3 p.m. and also Apaso, newly promoted side. Sunderland, and so Everton Nefim Pono, Omane the Hammers, West Ham United, and so at the Ashisha so Kudus Mohamed, the team, Tottenham Hotspur, and so any Burnley, at the Burnley 3 p.m. and Paso, Wolves, and so at Nefim Pono, Omatun, Sa Edia Fred, Manchester City, and no Air Pasom 5:30. Namia Doma Kwesiada, say and a picture from Ebeko, our Honum, our the English Premier League, Chelsea, the Blues. At 2 p.m. Now I'm on the Crystal Palace at the Abweni, Nottingham Forest, and so at Nefim Pono, I'm on Brentford, and so at the Ashisha so Manchester United, or say once United, always United. I'm on Arsenal, not just a Super Sunday game, no, Abacoso 4:30 p.m. And as a game also Abacosom, ni Jordan Sonom, say and Abacol Leeds United, and so Everton, at the Bashisha so 10 home. Na Kaina Channel so say, and they opening day, our Premier League, unbeaten runs are clubs now, still Liverpool and the Craig Cremo, Liverpool in the Kremu 12 seasons near Liverpool are unbeaten in their first game. Bournemouth and so I 5 times. Brentford and so I 4 times. So let me join you live on Facebook. Now also who they call added their air Birmingham, Brighton and Hove Albion, and so I 4 consecutively. And if I'm Tottenham Hotspur, and so I 4 times consecutively. And I don't pay ya can want them now also who they call added their air Birmingham. Now Jantin Tom Kakal or the Spanish La Liga, call it Fatoso, Neo fixtures up. And Basso Kama Girona, and Rayo Vallecano, Basso 5 p.m. BRL, and Real Oviedo, and so at the Basso, Thomas Tepate, Ebenya Quenya Siakan, Sa Enso na Zibo, and so Ebenya Quenya Siakan, at the Ama Real Oviedo, or Mugemno, Basso Aya 7:30, Yadon Sam at Emma, Real Mallorca, and the Football Club Barcelona, Namia Duma Edechina, and also Basso Deportivo Alaves, and Levante, and so at the Barrida, so at home, weighing in Spanish La Liga EA Sports games, and also Ebecosom, El Mestallano, Valencia, and Real Sociedad, and the Bani, Celta de Vigo, and Getafe, and the Bashishaso, El San Mamés, Athletic Club Bilbao, and Sevilla, Bobo Cono, and so at the Bashishaso, Nefimpono, RCD Stadium, Espanyol de Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid, and so at the Abani, Elche, and Betis, and the Bani, Nefimpono, Real Madrid, Bobo Cono, and so the Osasuna, and so at the Ashishaso Dentia, and I pay, ya can want them, not one so what to become a pa, El home, now Yantin Tomo, El Sam Kitian, and also Edia Trenchem, El Manane, Nadodon, and so who, dear court, and the bar, then Forbes form, Forbes, and the other two bang. Oh, and you for the most expensive and also the most valuable Premier League club 2025. The most valuable Premier League club 2025, according to Air Forbes now, say and here Manchester United and a kind $6.6 billion. Hey, United was cow. Almost car and Brighton 40 there. Carlos Baliba no there. Scanamupo, Mubetia Elhom, Liverpool, and a tossum, you know, $5.4 billion. $5.4 billion. And a Liverpool, ye value no, Elhom, Manchester City, etosomi and Sam, $5.3 billion. Arsenal, etoso a 9 Elhom, Omonso a 3.4 billion. Tottenham Hotspur, etoso enum 3.3 billion. And a Chelsea, and so etoso in Sia Elhonoma, and a Omonso a worth $3.25 billion. And then a Kakra, Forbes 4, and so Edia to Giants, ya contribute another pay, ya come, now Monso Matibio Ho, now Chief Executive Officer, at the Premier League, your friend Richard Masters, Collins for the picture to so tafa, now the one who papano, or when Munyami, papa, now say more, and yet is Villarreal, and the Barcelona game, no, and they Homo Quaco Bono, Americanum baby, Miami, Nefim Pono, do one on so, at me, I enjoy that game, no, and now Richard Masters said, didn't come so. And yes, a league among Kwana and Benifano Koyo. Some about Premier League, no one be din commerce and Kabia. Liverpool, man, you be Arsenal, and Liverpool be Nanka or Macobo American. Mazamumu, yes, serious. This is the Premier League, and yes, Sabi, Dan Shamia League, Bia, and also Omo Pamon Cra, Eddie Frio, and then Komaka Cra, Richard Masters, or your Chief Executive Officer, Adam the Premier League, no so, Eddie Atuja, and then Komaka Cra Times, and so Akotebriaba, and I don't pay, yeah, so ya come, now so what to be home, now play about Kwai or Ba or China, on Ba Nimun Koneba, Carlos Baliba, Manchester United, Bobo Konom, I imagine said. And they Poakwa Tebrina ba Nano and a Roy King and a Guy Neville, a Din Como, as I play a friend Carlos Baliba home and a Roy King a catcher a Gary Neville say Mumpad Manchester United. Then home. A Bemo weigh £100 million. Hey, and Canada wood to a guana, no I see guaranteed then cry. And a United Fuenya Sabe one or bar, born with me a pian. Or send board then dodo, me board then dodo. Intenya dia Manchester United obetu omfo say the omonko cha says kabotre no mon kofa eye Carlos Baliba embra na o there is no guarantee say be mu no oba bono obetumi apia ne yie pa na Brentford for enenei omne Dango Watara edin komadu akire ama na bibia akoyi a abemu no so kwakọ join Bobo Kwa, Jeffrey Brentford and Chebia, and Omutimi Cha, Brian in Bemu, Edi Simple, and then Omukako Fabia Beshem, here Belms and Nessis United, we Basansa Bahubium. Basa Baumbium into Dango Watara no, yes, 37 million pounds there on Betimiatia, Ama AFC bottom of Bobo Kono, now Amonso Akofana Bakama, just 23 years of age, and a Belman also, Dia, yes, Andoni Arolano, yes, in the Bufu Ye Papa, Macha, defenders in Zabani Mom, Dean Huise Mom, Harry Zabalahamu, Machomunina, Amomoko, Senso, Dango Watara no so. Ono so edani mu obeboam kakra no so yesi mpenifo se yesi ene Friday medicals ne be koso bibia koye dia na chese hwebe Dango Watara and so etimi adjoin Brentford Bobo Kono Santi Cazorla or a legend kesepa edema biare Bobo Kono be piem Arsenal e be di agro kakra na enei unim se game am Villarreal be bono omne Real Oviedo no mpenifo betimi abona baso ewo eye Estadio Ceramica and also a Villarreal for stadium. Into a same Marco Senna, Obekana, Brancher and through Quabono, or no, and the betting ISA presentation and Kama, de Ama Apemwa, Jeffrey Santi Cazorla and Chebia, and Manchester United, and so etimi ye be Kama, Edema, or former goalkeeper El Honoma, Jadon Sem, de Emana, Alexander Isaac. The prodigal son. I'm going stubborn. Newcastle squad no enya de abewan account enya de account na manager Eddie Howe say situation dey mansa o man kan dada now o say enya de abibia besesa ho into am game against Aston Villa no enya de abewan no so ebeka match day squad na ho ene ne komo kakra ene so Efron ba Alejandro Garnacho Stella o say Chelsea na no beko Chelsea na no beko into United for se mo pedia mo ye intentem moon speedy up process no e come I say we grade there nkomo na ba form kakra ba hwebe Garnacho se Chelsea na eno no so ebekọ a yede won sem ede ema kama na AS Roma for say omo ogidie mapa se Jadon Sancho no obetimi abepie mu ewo Italy na efempo no abesi na kan ede ama AS Roma boboko no na yesi proposal a omo de kwakoma Manchester United no 20 million pounds United for man am kan say wow kita 50 million crab efa mo say my ni low e dey am class no nti na idea bibia to din dia na che say Jadon Malik Sancho and so ebetimi akopie mo e wo AS Roma boboko no asoye na Bernardo Silva dey din komo Bernardo Silva say hey God of honor no say be nya chumsem God of honor say oso sa dem mu ntwam oso ko Portugal Okoka God of Honor honoma say be a Porto and Benfica ball game. Yes, Benfica na Ag League inti Porto former God of Honor. She ewen or some bow asum crab or akoto baby. On Sunday man dear Portugal dia almost so na san 7 na so munchem if say na chumsem el honoma and then koba kakra Bernardo Silva and so edia tudwa na João Pedro a new Chelsea player pa abenwan buy out of the 5 games awabono pow atoto ntra enum elho 5 out of 5 na the new haircut or the last season mu nie obetimi join live on Facebook akwe guy João Pedro that's a Saturday casa against Crystal Palace mo amehwe game no e 3-way and a João Pedro and so Edebe Johnson sign so kama na bibia enso akoyie elho Casemiro din komo Casemiro say Ballon d'Or na ekoso no player ba ko pe na deserve you Ose Mo Salah, ade ofi African tea. Ade, ose abemu ano kwan ofa so ebo ball, abo Liverpool, go ki no je, the goals a washe kra no, sabe uyi free Liverpool season ma. Wan show beto so be fit and sit. Casemiro. Ose, French football magazine mo nyantem. Na mo fa Ballon d'Or no fa ko she Mo Salah sa ono no deserve. Ene kakra no so everyone ba. Na Andra ana Real Madrid bobo kono etibi power brantia ya friend Franco Mastantuno ya pana on toma kama ewe Stadio Santiago Bernabeu nipa ni na nikakwa na enkomo ya pane se nyame adoma against Osasuna no according to Dario AS for no almost say Alonso say abemu na obema na konya kakra obema na be 3 minutes kakra bi be 10-15 minutes bi na Alfredo Di Stefano nyamo be o Madrid no wa hye bo se oba be ye no wa mo Edi Maria di was it the Stefano Jumobe and Franco Mastantino. Enti also and Koma Kaka ba enono. Na yase La Liga and penny for inform me Barca for say Marc-Andre ter Stegen we send a slot and omo dey register Juan Garcia no. Na almost injury no 5 months. Na according to omomra no 5 months injury there adabraka emuwa. Enti enei registration of my Ediama Juan Garcia no and one on bekrem till the end of the season there Garcia slot no obetimi maintain the camera el honum and then come kakra and so a free on bar jada on sem at now away from association football yantin tom kakra was Cincinnati Open 1000 Masters and also a guswa air coso kama United States of America now you be rem kakra na ya bro games kakra and also etwagu ye na dodo no nso ahu dia call and dia e ba nyina now ATP ni mama na fam no say and call ye hom Nadi and Akaras and the buani and also ekowie 6-1 6-4 in favor of Carlos Alcaraz and also etimi akonenim kama na yewuramu the quarter final game and no so between Yannick Sinner and Efempono Abemwam your friend Oge Aliasen and also every Canada Felix Oge and also every Canada ekowie 6-love 6-2 na say endra wa she game ni butim say hey otimi 14 wa oro kawa FR beti first 6 games na say na pa no we wie no kra ho na say na e yo be kakra after say nkunimdie no e ba o say hey okọ Cincinnati no we ni game awa ba won sam pa ne form no e wo soro pa.
Lost a couple and then 6 games in a row. You're top gear today. Yeah, today I felt well on court. Especially the return games today were very, very good. I felt like also my serve was great. I had just a small drop, but you know it's normal at times to start the set also a bit differently. And but against this kind of players, you can put yourself in a very difficult situation because you know when he gets the serve right, and it's very difficult to break back. So you know I'm happy for today's match. I raised my level, which I was aiming for today. So I'm happy about that. And yeah, now let's see what's coming in the semis.
We and Koma Kakra Yannick Senna, the Italian mafia, and so Editu Ja, Yaron Sam Ate Emao, Ben Shouting, and so Echi Jiri Leheka from Czech Republic upon 2-0, and they on also Etimi Akonenim Kama El Honum na Yansha Games and also Ebe Basso Kama into semi-finals. So they say and Yannick Senna and Atmani from France and they Bebueni Kama El Honum na yenhwe omo so betimi qualify akopiemo ewo the semi-finals. Sky National so say Atmani no ochi Holger Rooney from Denmark and the channel on say Atmani no or your ward number 136 na che say hey abemwan wa yadio we na the first 1000 Masters semi-finals ono so etimi ewuramu kama el honom na Ben Shelton and Alexander Zverev and the other quarter-final game no ebe so Andre Rublev and so and Carlos Alcaraz and so the Bebueni kama na Yannick Sinner no and in this century ono and the third player wetimi winning 25 consecutive games hard court utimi so wa yadie papa o hwe abemwa friend Roger Federer ono any class record na no hye be 56 times consecutively and Roger Federer etimi winning hard court so odikan 26 and osambe 36 and wasan 56 ho Novak mo so ekramu 26 enum nkodeba ye hwe nim say Yannick Sinner etimi winning the semi-final winning finals na dia na chese ono so ewuramu 27 anesa ye be gina we so na yede amanone nsem na sikama pa na Prince Obiba Poakwa Brown jumede na to aso sim betena ha mi waste time do nsem no do so pa unse Happy FM de enye football station sports station inti ye tache kakra other sporting disciplines no na do no nso hu de call ne pa once again me din ene kweku answer outright Ghana 5-star
Chemo, Charlie, he hold me down, and I'll forever be grateful. You know, say since you show me to soccer bet, I dey see grains. Talking of good cash out, fast payout, high odds, and total odds accumulation, bro, it dey go on for this side. Charlie, that be high for day. I be you know that, bro. Soccer bet they do the most. Then my interface they catch me. Smooth navigation and easy access to all the sports games through any virtual games you choose.
SoccerBet has all you need as a punter. High odds on pre-games, live games, and interesting virtual games to instant virtual games as well. Don't be left out on all of this. It's a good thing you join the fun side. Make the right choice today and enjoy all the goodies that comes with betting with SoccerBet. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 18. Gaming can be addictive.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa, nanso wo sike kura wo no. Na ye juice e na betumi ato. So pese wo kura mre kura sika, na udwumadi a wudie, wonmo a wonim dwumadi no. Etimi dima wo e wo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Izanza E-Productions. Ya be sort you out. Frey, so open studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi dibia famo. Corporate and social videography. Se wo do dwumabie a wo pese wo twen egun homa so. Frey TV commercials, se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so. Frey documentaries, frey photography, any live streaming. Se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Frey why nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Frey jingles, IVR, any voiceover production. Frey short and long film. Frey your telephone humanie 0242 755 323. Ana 0302-254-858. Ana se hwiye chira kwan. Ye wo Asylum Down. Ye ben Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions. Capture the moment.
Kojo, me kojo. Agbanade. Se me fini me fi na me ya. Okay. Na no ntumi ade wa fa no ka ho asam tira no. Ne ko kurom.
Happy Sports, le meilleur. Happy Sports, supérieur. Happy Sports, exceptionnel. Happy Sports, numéro 1.
Yena kwaku ansa Albright ase se ode yen ekọ amanone. Na sabre me ni Jesse e wa ha na yenhwe Jesse Liverpool champions of England omo share omo na ebie weekend na no. Ene Premier League no ashase officially. Ene Liverpool ene Bournemouth ewo Anfield. Champions omo defender and I say cousin because Nkrofo bebre susu say this year Liverpool o share Europa, especially in England. Most pundits omo dey omo prediction about as usual omo dey say na omo ye no season na ba all the major platforms no omo pundit obi a and Osha almost Obia Oye Biano, I say is between Liverpool and Arsenal, but Liverpool they are not so. Do you think say Liverpool beat me a defending league? You know?
I think so, but it's not going to be easy, sir. I think that they are going to have a tougher league this season. It will not be like last season. They had about 4 games to spare, you know. So it will not be like that. And this trip, no. Bottom line is that Arsenal has solved its problem of bringing Gyökeres in. I mean, that's a huge thing. Again, Madueke, they brought in Madueke obviously to be a squad player. Unse Omo Martinelli or Saka will not give you, a season without not going to the treatment room. Inti or Sisi an able replacement in Madueke. They brought in Christian Norgard. They brought in Zubamendi. And, I think they already had a very solid midfield. But of course, Partey is away. But Norgard has come. Zubamendi has come. They still have Mikel Merino there, Odegaard, Rice. So it's a very solid team. We share a few ones who are, Saliba and Gabriel and all the others. I mean, so Arsenal is looking like they can compete this season, and let nobody take anything away from Arsenal. I think that once they've brought in South striker now. And if you look at it, when we say Arsenal, we're following both Gyökeres and then Sesko. Now, Osha, I think they went in for Gyökeres because they were not ready to experiment. So they've gone in clearly for somebody who they know will come and then start at a goal. And I think that's what they've managed to do. So Arsenal is looking good, and they will look good. They will really compete. But I think on the other hand, Liverpool, where there is a problem, and to put on my analyst cap, where there's an issue is that Liverpool has fresh players coming in. So if you look at the back line, for example, it's only Konate and then Van Dijk and then Salah and then Alisson. Mamadashvili is new. Tony Woodman is new. Hungarian goalkeeper Yamudin Abe, so he's also new. But of course, he is not going to be part of the first team, really. So that's you are looking at the back line alone. The back line of Alexander-Arnold, Robo, Van Dijk, and then Konate that have played for all these years. It has changed from Kekes to Jeremy Frimpong, and then even Conor Bradley, because Conor Bradley was injured for the greater part of last season. Therefore, but at the end of the day, they've had pre-season together. And this is where I always say that it's very important that if you want to win the league, at this point, your teams now will share at the early part. You must try and win your games, because if you win your game before Bournemouth be picky, if you be picky at the tail end of the season, so this early seasons, it's good to win your game. So your 1-0, your 2-1, all those, you wrap up the points as much as possible. So I think that looking at Liverpool, the only problem they may have will be the new players that have come and how they quickly integrate. Fine, I've seen them their preseason games. They look good together, but it's a different ball game altogether when League Nankasa starts here. And I think that's the only problem. If you go to the midfield, for example, again, Gravenberg is not playing today. But of course, Szoboszlai, McAllister, then you go, there's Cody Gakpo, Salah, and there's Viet, and there's Ekitike. Clearly, that's quite a new team put together. Then you are even talking about the fact that nobody's discussing this, but it's looking like Konate, the season and all those things. So Maguire is being discussed. He will come, obviously. There's a Giovanni Leoni that they've brought in, an Italian talent, 19-year-old from Parma, 18-year-old from Parma. They are bringing him straight into the team. So clearly, for me, it will be a very difficult ask. But I think that overall, looking at what Liverpool has done, we are hoping that Isak will come. Clearly, definitely, Newcastle will have to sit down and do business. They will definitely do business. We know, the truth of the matter is that there have been agreements behind the scene. What Newcastle has to do, what they need to do is to get an able replacement for Isak, and that deal will come off, surely. So I think the player has made it so clear, he doesn't want to play for Newcastle, and I think that's where we have got into. So it will be important for Newcastle. But with all the power, they will sit down. They will do business. At the end of the day,
they will do business. But the conductor player, is it not even? Over Liverpool is a club will be showing interest. Is it not going to do same?
No. So I think that we should be very clear on this matter. The player, as at last season, told them that this season only omombo into omom pe replacement. again, player no see. Omo dada no because one say previously nkofona no more no oni omo shishe omo ye shishe bi omo call Benkrom, and then these new people that are taking over decided to go against it. So right from the last season, Newcastle knew that Isaac will not stay. So if a player had made it very clear to you like that, you have to allow him to go. See, and I think that equally, and Newcastle for Liverpool some one ade. But almost Brentford then omo Johan Wissa then also. And I think say a very, very, very important. I say football fans generally, we are hypocrites. Who nam Brentford, trini player, a player net to it, say on bebo maclab. Who player you be who complaining? I mean, I didn't mean to say who call Nottingham Forest of Tree Ilanga.
Anthony Elanga.
Waka Cochino. Now, who's Obiba Bejo there? See, I think that bottom line is that they should sit down and do that. One, Senka Omoji Isaac Assembly Tum, and Uncle Omo in Omuye business. By now, we will not have a problem. Me, I think that honestly, they should allow the player to come. Whatever it is, Liverpool, Alexander Isaac, Onu say clearly, Cecilia Baby, I will do. And let's be honest, Cecilia Baby Aoudounou, he wants a club that can win something, so that he can also decorate his I mean, you have the needed stuff to decorate stuff with. I mean, he's what 24, 25 at this stage. Obeko club obi to me winning BB, and it's so far. I mean, it is Liverpool that can win something. He believes he can win something with. That's.
But you see, because he's not a big name player.
No.
Yeah, Alexander Isaac.
No, Argentina is not a big name. He made a mark for himself.
No, but it's not even last season.
Conduct, is the conduct in American.
Yeah, but conduct, no, Tio. I'm saying that conduct, if you baby na aba, conduct, no, and they say Newcastle phones or catch them. How have they also conducted themselves?
Fine, I agree.
Anti-contact, so the player, Tio, Yen Coutinho, or Castle Beko, Yamananko. But club catch and say, Tinasi, you be winning BB. What Coutinho was worried about was that Wababe Liverpool into mean Chedan JP. So
I remember the Oko na Semwa club can open.
Yes.
So I catch and say, stay here and this club will build a statue for
you. And at the end of the day, Okoye. And Liverpool play man Okoye. Nisika no $142 million. You go far listen. You go far Van Dijk. Yeah, the Aji Trophy. And at the end they say you get there are certain and you see as a club, all around here there is a stage you get to. See Newcastle no about a stepping stone club. That's where they are. They will go above that. But see about a stepping stone club. Ain't you Sadia Yamudi Isaac no. If I am Benjamin Shesko and I even want to come, I won't come. Do you know why? Because meaning say me bar that might be a me person me call baby club no. This is how they will treat me.
No, so but club na anything. Club on any gentleman's agreement, and they want to renege on that gentleman's agreement. Sporting did the same thing to Eucharist. I'm going to call gentleman's agreement. It drew on almost there because it was not on paper. But me, you see, what I'm saying is that you are a professional footballer.
Yes.
There will be a deal for you. The point is that Liverpool are expressing interest.
Yes.
Club or no, Liverpool, any player no akasa. Yes. Liverpool any say player no ye denya or beba. So go to your preseason. Do what you have to do. Knowing say any denya club no Liverpool no or beba befa.
Yeah, but
then leave the club's apartment.
No.
Decide I'm not going to train. Decide I'm doing this. Meanwhile, you have a contract with the club.
Kofi Messi, what's him now? Okano. Onu Newcastle and Brentford, players I'm coming. So
I'm questioning the professionalism of some of these people.
I'm coming.
So even Liverpool should be worried about the conduct of the player.
Why should Liverpool be worried?
You see,
Why should I'm saying that the player himself told the club say, Meko.
and a club now should have more.
And I make Coutinho catch us all back on. Yeah, we played around the thing. But at the end of the day, we left in January. Can you imagine leaving your player January to go?
Yeah.
But I'm not call it because the player decided that I want to go. We're in January. Why, from the beginning of last season, or catch the summer transfer yaba. Still, our club play tactics, delay tactics with him. What do you want him to do? So at the end of the day,
So
I'm
move
saying
out
that
from your apartment. Decide,
I'm saying that
to train.
I'm saying Till I am saying that
There was a
in as
match.
much
Come
as
and play. What's the name?
Till in as much as you have
That
problems,
conduct is
Till
not proper.
I'm saying that in as much as the players' conduct was not proper, I am saying that the club has also behaved in a very bad light. When me only mako Benkrom one what that me okay and me see this season now etwemuno and they are me more enti per replacement na mame nko what now from me a boy yeah still a club and you see the recent bid that Liverpool went to put in, sir, 110 million, I said 120, I said, it was Newcastle that called Liverpool and told them that come and let us do business. Now, then there is an outright rejection as though Liverpool for no, I'm sorry, and this kind of control. So Newcastle have not been straight, and I think that let's put it on record. They've not been straight per their conduct, and so they would deserve that kind of conduct from the player.
Because they are the selling club. And I'm saying on club to club level, once they are the selling club, they can play these tactics in the.
What kind of tactics is that? Say what friend me say Membrani entrance in Casa. My bid so that we can sit down and talk. Now then you there's an outright rejection, as though I say one carry. I mean that's not proper. That's not proper conduct. And look, I am saying that in as much as anybody can question Isaac and his behavior, but Newcastle also have not behaved well. They have also not behaved well. They've also, so it's almost like you deserve the conduct that the player is putting up to you, because player no share wasi. And just one share wasi. And just say last minute, all but
I see the Isaac there no the entire ne handless cry di Emma the ekosu is that. If Liverpool, say now on the 1st of July, on the 1st of September, window no, Eclusia, you have a contract with the club. Yeah, but you will still have to go there. No, you still have to go there and honor your contract.
Yeah, all kind of. But you see,
so let's club to club deal with the contract and move.
Within the FIFA statutes, the players so a cassette. Or the rights or catch us maybe a do with the abolish the contract. Now then at say okay, how do we go about it? And just FIFA don't run now crime and just a player no when no contract is was see a baby as or person or baby over share the chinchina. You can play around it, but in the end, player no subeti I can say okay, Mr. Be training for a while and then move to the next team.
No, so we will pay you, you'll be here.
Good.
You honor if a 3 years or 2 years Newcastle
has not been fair to the guy in the first place. Liverpool, he started around 6 months ago. And now, a year Casa, a started sad story. No, I think we'll answer. Me a cram baby, once a while. Say, Omani Dinechi. Ama, no one say, Omunya Nompe. 3 months ago, officially, Liverpool can just say, look, Newcastle, mommy, in your business. We want to deal with your player. But Newcastle now who say we do preference will be office or not so. Maybe I would know or was that financial muscle to actually keep a player. Just like Paris Saint-Germain or catcher say, oh my your friend Mbappe uncle because you hear beyond between their man. I confirm say Mbappe so akwa Leon na man here na just okay. Yes. Liverpool Newcastle is thinking that way. But it is bad. Seriously. Why not pay the dues our team name? Irrespective of how you may see his conduct. Isaac aye adwuma in the last 2 years pa no. Wa ye adwuma gina so ka players be mienu mienso o makita team ni mu pa oka ho.
Of course, that one is on.
Yes.
And no say we should sell our best player.
No. But this is the case. The
But
interest crying in the
it's
team.
not about you selling your best
Yes.
player. It's about your best player telling you that I don't want to play again.
The
That's what
interest.
it is.
Maybe I ready off. We are there and the interest now walk club them no. Every all. What do you do then? Okay, how do we go about it? And yeah, yenyen say Opa catch and say 150 million pounds. Omono be bargain ya.
Newcastle him say Liverpool per player no. Player ni nyo beko. Any figure be abebo bia.
Ombe try us ombe working around it. Abetua. Even if you take
Newcastle,
this time
Liverpool will never pay $150 million.
No, what you are saying is
them.
They
will not get it.
No,
No,
what
that
they are,
amount of
what
money.
they are,
We are
what
not
they are
saying,
requesting is 150 million pounds.
Yes.
But they won't get it.
And
They
if you're
know.
saying that you are working around it, but the truth is that Newcastle, brah, they know Montrasi. So also 150 ya.
No, say there, or say or no answer for 120 bra. Or the wa reject, or say for 150 bra.
But you see, the reality is that Newcastle is not being fair in this business. Yes, they are not being fair. Me say, Isaac, you're good, but 150 million pounds. And you're telling me, say,
and yes, most say sana marketing.
Manchester, top players are fine, but Liverpool as a club for now. So Manchester,
Liverpool is casting Manchester.
No, what I'm saying, Manchester
in terms of transfer value.
Manchester, the
Liverpool
value in Europe now, and a county player about Liverpool.
But that's the leverage.
Manchester the value in Europe now.
No, me can't. No, me say.
And yes, you can't say no, me make count.
No, even in terms of
money,
in terms of value.
No, Manchester United is next to Madrid. The last one on Morocco,
especially value na Manchester United bakoto player. The value that you are winning.
They are not valued in Europe. Until the permanent top player boarding. But the reality is that Liverpool, with or without Isaac, Liverpool is Liverpool in Europe.
Yes, but
yes,
you still need
but Manchester, if Manchester was
team.
So Manchester pe Isaka, with or without Isaac, only we can say Manchester is better. They need him desperately. If it was Manchester United or pe Isaka, but be Isaac born, they need him desperately because he's proving a winger. Compared to see a Kofa or Manchester Kofa friends Sesko Aba. O feel different league winner, but where you are bo upon Yami was one who opo. It Manchester desperately obey Yano, and so Chelsea. But Liverpool no. Or such players be a Omabo even without Isaac and Omabo, and they approve you on Europe. Any premiership naturally say Isaac ma. But yeah, but this is the case. Isaac and so on they in the watch channel. Liverpool who is all the augmenting a bebuano. But say Isaac knew why in Chelsea Liverpool this is your own performing.
That one there is a fact.
What you say? But say Manchester nepe Isaac Sisiana. Although Yakofa says Komunia Diaba, but the truth is that you value Isaac ahead of them because no league not Chelsea wings or no any as a striker no boni about Bonia me who say on the proving say premiership no ni dynamics e wom. What you say? Compared to Obi Obafofro. Again, Manchester na Nkasa could have even been a team on Europe near and this season or the total cap another. Only value be a entino kono de with your bad. Truth is that Liverpool there. So catch Liverpool and I say team beat say Madrid and I team beat say even City. Team beat say Arsenal. Mefa versus Isaac 150 million. You are not being fair to them. Just that maybe a person will prove it to the extent say, oh my own fan man.
But that's what it means. That's the
120.
discussion.
120. 100 yeah.
150. No, 100 yeah. It will not be fair to Newcastle. I mean, Newcastle has a position. I know that. Me see.
Maybe who say Isaac 100 million.
And Obia on the price. Obia on the price or doing say but truth of the matter.
There's a who win is
but because he's not even a big name player, even at Newcastle.
But
because Newcastle.
Why a big name player?
Their poster boy Newcastle and I am captain Bruno Guimaraes.
But was having a name.
No.
Hey.
No.
Last season.
No. but you see,
all no she goes now.
What I'm saying is that
Segumarash o create now obi anywhere obesha one
Eba Liverpool
all start.
Yeah, no, and yes, on start your best start. But in terms of poster boys, there are a lot of
I
players
know
you can value ahead of.
And even Mbappe clout and what they Madrid grand, there were players who were better.
But I'm saying
having that clout there.
I'm saying that
the entanglement in here, I don't get it.
You don't get what? And yet you can create all these things out of it. Now or trans or buy more trans. It is Newcastle that is making this whole thing.
The value CC at Liverpool. No, the value at Liverpool was CC. They should not be buying Isaac for even.
But they also know the way to
I'm saying per your analysis.
And
per analysis, yes. Any Jesse supporting your analysis. And I'm saying it's per this analysis. Liverpool did not have to pay more than 80 million for Isaac.
But they are paying 79 million. They are paying 79 for a ticket.
Even a Ketiki.
Even
it's a market.
But
it's different from.
I know Manchester.
Just good Manchester.
The only different.
Different. Because
the point is that look.
Because if you say Manchester United, no Manchester United, Ag League.
Yes.
Or Europe or compete with Europe for the past 5 years or compete with Europe. Brian in Bemu.
Liam the lap no ground open the first go.
For me, the point is simple.
Anyway, make this point.
In the days where Alex Ferguson would look at Aguero and tell him that I won't buy you for $40 million, it's long gone.
I get it.
It's gone.
I get it.
And that's why, for example,
but it was the value. That time there was the value.
But that's what City went to buy. City went to buy. They went to buy $40 million.
Because City, City, that time that was when Sikaba they had a project.
So the point I'm making is that
Ferguson achieve BBR with John Wishe money.
So
value a player Oba League.
I'm saying
Oba League in 40 million.
Yeah, so I'm saying
was the value.
But those days are gone. Those days they are gone. And ideally, and can the papa more in the past Isaki and Tonisa. But
player when you're not still like you can compete.
But I'm saying
the league and if you
but the point is that you need. So see how Oba he augments your squad.
Oba your best substitute and I say input super sub.
Oba he he will start.
And I'm just saying, even when you trust old players,
truth of the matter is that Oba. Truth of the matter is that
a long time at Liverpool ball your proper number 9.
So truth of the matter is that Oba Ekitiki be move your left or no about.
Middle.
Now Kudigaku are starting from the bench.
Yes.
That's the truth.
Yes.
So the thing is that there's a thinking that Ancelotti is having. And that's why they want to do everything possible to bring him. And let's see, they bring him. It takes off the pressure from Mo Salah, in terms of the goals and everything. Because Mo Salah will go to.
You are thinking, say next season,
this season, one year out and out like last season.
No, Mo,
Obey, Tio.
The team make
Salah. Obey. No, last season you start here. See, Obey to say. Why? No, I
just go. Mo Salah. Gambling.
No,
I doubt. You said
that.
That's my opinion.
You said that about him every season, beginning of every season.
But
for
this
the past
time,
9 years.
This time,
the point is that he's been consistent for 9 years.
And that this time, that is what I'm telling you. This season, Liverpool nyo omuji enentina nyo omujidie pii ne se Salah be te se de hoye no enentina opo obi te se truth
of the matter is that truth of the matter is that the one Ancelotti is thinking about beyond Mo Salah, building his team around is Viet.
Yes.
And in common we need a Dinya,
Mo
will move on. Yes. And then Onuba the mainstay, the superstar, the main guy, the go-to guy when it comes to. And that's why Michael Ballack advised to. So you see, when you were supposed to choose between Bayern Munich and Liverpool. Ballack told him to come to Liverpool because
build a team
around him, and he will become bigger than Musiala.
Yes.
Yeah. So essentially, the assurances that have been given him is this: say Mo Salah is, and this year definitely Obeko Nations Cup. Yeah. You know, and I mean he's
there.
He will play a role.
After this season, Mo will move on.
Yes,
and possible. And Obeko Saudi Arabia, every Kennedy.
And this season, so my man for you know say the name Mo Salah. Me dear me to me. Maka said this season. And yema, you know, me who no Premiership never started. And the fact say Arsenal be the second. Liverpool best start taking the position. Pay on transfers now me who yen. Adia versus our Arsenal can claim say on improve on their goals because of your carers. But the truth is that Liverpool transfer now why very strategic. To the extent of percent on ma Cody Gakpo be ye super sub. So what study said you see na it what it means they say.
I don't think say Ekitike should play ahead of Cody Gakpo. Yeah. That's what I think.
Ekitike add goals.
So much unfair.
Maybe.
No.
Gakpo goals. Don't say Ekitike. That is the reality.
But that's what it is.
There should not be a team. He go Ekitike will start ahead of Cody Gakpo.
Who is the idea now?
But at the end of the day,
the issue of big money move. That's all.
No. Which almost starts now. Gresham say we goes no was switching.
That's the truth. And then apart from that,
what it means is where are they goes apart from so omunyina team dribble, omunyina team take ons. It's the next thing said then yem fashion. Who ye take ons, me take ons.
But me should go share.
It's the end fashion be. The next thing say we final third then now the boy, which is the goals.
But at the end of the day,
Ronaldo.
See, the Premier League is so unforgiving. See, the Premier League now is so unforgiving that Fernando Torres of Liverpool was like in Nkunku at Chelsea.
Darwin Nunes from first Portuguese league.
But that's my point.
But the truth is that
the next player, the Premier League is so unforgiving that the player the uncertainty around the player. That is what I have come.
Bruno Fernandes was also being a person right from day one.
Community Shield.
No one
said they were sharing.
Emmanuel Fosuapia tenase Accra Koi Bonitel Tony.
Obiba Poakwa Brown, Simadu Numana do Nedi enemy there. Your Bonitel. I say, because yourself, a TV now part, this one I say, laser ones, be over here 100 inches to 150 inches, of course. And after 32 inches, you see 110 inches, ABO. If you're near ma, you did Juma electronically a boy there. A high sense for the air, papa. You could change your wardrobe, baby. But one day, the two and more come your way. I'm here, Isle gone. And after Accra, Tudu, La Paz, Bachona, North Industrial Area, Junction Mall, Achimota Mall, West Hills Mall, Community 1, Community 25 for Temanafe. Aya Kaswa Bachona broadcasting and I'm a pacho Kumasi a doom and a doom post office Nampacho and the Okokopiemu Ewo a Kumasi City Mall, of course, Tafo and Afe, a Tanos, no room acquisition, Uya, Kotamale Ufiwana Fe, Wachamushi, Abes Nekota Krari Takwa, Ne Pacho, and Ne Hohoi, Obwase, and a Sunyan so or more El Honafe Makasim, and a Techima Nafe Kufudi and Pacho for 0302 550000. High sense everyday prices for everyday people. You're free sometimes in there. You're first here every Ghana Football Association. Tibrekese Awadano Ura Ifran Ketia Sokraku. What is Sempi Ababato Abantenra and officially Omutimi signed $2 million deals. They said they're a big win because you know papa we pa. Adisawe production seeker deba. And of course I had $2 million and they MTN so edeba. And another year so Congress grado. O mama ho kwai say e bia brother so minimo e bia now akose ogojina for tetel eti enioma miensa na eda nanim efie miensa nimu ni a chesa papa no oye obi anani ajepa ne no e na okasa ai say o ogidi say eye problem kese na ho kese pa bro ni be kase challenge kese pa na eye football association e dwen ho no eno na MTN abamu be solve no.
The beginning of the football association had been solved by MTN. I didn't tell my child, but you need to occupy this seat for 2 days or 1 day to fully understand the problems that we go through in bringing current players up to become the pencils and Fakao Donkers. It's not easy. To find the right resources, the right partnership, the right people to believe in the vision has never been easy. But today, through your kind courtesies, through your trust, we'll be able to offer the best operations for the young boys to put them in the right stage, right frame of mind, right level of preparedness to be able to compete against their colleagues, not only on the African continent, but at the world stage. Yeah, that was it.
Wait, and someone. Aha, yo. Now, you room na fe yet me Eddie Como one in several from no HM Chesel in a MTN sponsorship no. A best of youth no. A combined some camper, a baby woman, preaching grana, a baby winning mentality.
The belief is that if you're the youth of probably you will have a so MTN Ghana have always shown the way, have always shown leadership, and has always believed in our collective tomorrow. For which reason we are here today to announce a 2-year worth 2 million. Is it Obama or the new one? Is it the new one? Trump. No, none of them. $2 million US. This investment by MTN would ensure that these young boys, our Black Queens, our satellites, would have the best of preparations that will put them in a competitive mood for the big championships. Thank you.
We a cat ES Okrakuti breakers at the Ghana Football Association in Sama. Utimi Erituja, if you are not a young Coco Remo, Safuduku, and so as a Namasana Krana Mekon, and Discipline Committee of the Ghana Football Association Day, or Shebi Ebaye, na former Fachem Kakra, or Shadow said, yeah, Tima, your friend is Swatama, fin officially, or Modo decision about Abontin. Na Nina says, so which I said is going to say the discipline committee makes the following decision. One, that the committee having satisfied itself that the evidence adduced before it supports the charge of misconduct against the club for withdrawing from all competitions without just cause, hereby finds the club guilty of the change. A barbas here now was it that should any party is satisfied with an agreement or aggrieved by the decision, the party has within 3 days of being notified of this ruling to appeal to the appeals committee. Now, Osha Emua so say that the discipline committee further orders that the suspension of Swaterman Football Club shall not relieve the club of its financial obligation, which have already accrued forward the GFA or any member of the association. Ningrano, Omadimoti, Omati, the Omodomoko Division 2. Na and officially, and open me bomade bomb CEO no. Say Kibedi come on, see say na 24 kwa kwatase. Na ni money mu yombehwe no makasa e de afasa ansem niema omobeye. I understand say interest of football no ho den so no. Entisa first no. Na Swaterman for no hwehwehwe mu omo aso say. Omo anya omo adwene say omo the kwesi wo bia ni Gold Stars a match no e ho no e de di pepe say no mo to aso e de oyo no ene pinche ni brichi beba kroma eno nti e no mo ye nti one way or the other binom ene omo supporters ni bi ni empanifo bi adwene enko ban kroma sa decision we a the Ghana Football Association Discipline Committee etimi de ba abonten ewo ho a emra no ehun sesem ebetia pie na afei yemra na yemepie mu ewo eye Ghana Football Association ana Stephen Brewett eye obia 2018 South African ye obehwe MTN so se CEO ono so ena etimi ekasai kakra ena ochem chese oh ade ya abai pa de ebeboa ne ade a na ebeboa ma football ene enyuma ekoso ewo various teams no so ebetia ko Stephen Brewett
going on. In that moment, it became clear to me that football in Ghana, just a sport, it's part of the national heartbeat of the country. And when someone, I'm going off my notes here, so when someone dons the jersey, puts on the jersey for the Black Stars, you are taking with you the hope and the spirit of the nation. That's a huge responsibility. And it unites, sport is a uniting thing, and it's an amazing thing what it can do. At MTN, we believe in Ghana, in the talent of the youth, in the unmatched power of sports to connect people, to inspire hope, and football's unique ability to tell a nation's story to the world. For over a decade, we've been privileged to walk alongside the Ghanaian football as the headline sponsor of the MTN FA Cup. Together with the GFA, we have revived one of Ghana's most...
We ayan Samoa ora Stephen Brewett etimi de tu dwa ewo eho no wabra enei ono ye CEO kwan a omofa so no motrase ne se de besi aboa clubs no na afei eye Ghana Football Association in general yemfi o na yanko safu duku eye kasaba for de makumasi asate koroko erei yaboa pri ni ebisa se o opani mubeto players and as so assign players for na wasi unim de obesi ana opani say na wo kana eye possibilities am besayana
part of it. So that's what we know here because maybe any months your squad here. I gave it not injury about it too. Yes, we are going to say part of the team. Now we are even doing the for some time. But that's a question of here. That's a replacement. For now, the Americans until say a question be a new for signing here. We have it. We are mindful of the competitions. How do I weigh him? Because we are really now. Maybe I'm a data. What you say? Yes, we are appreciating what I mean. It has say injuries. Come this.
We ayan Samoa ayan Safu duku ayan kasama for the Ghana Football Association for kasa we ni nyina no aye owura aye friend Safu duku no e kumasi asante koroko ne kasama for no etimi dis asem tu dwa Karim Zito aye coach trainer e de makumasi asante koroko se obo adwuma pa obaye watimi age cap mienu na de makumasi asante koroko na osako ram ewo aye top 4 no so ye ka cheri asese aye na edin se ubenya koroko ne ha so mbebo friendly match off season and until Ojiri say top 4 no teams are canning in Ayana and so be normal. That the only because South Africa go born near me. It's way and a best service purpose as friendly match near dia a pre-season and Modeba Buamo. Karim Zito.
Professor have qualified to Africa a lot because in Ghana trying to find matches like this is very, very difficult. You don't see Kotoko playing us because they want to strengthen their team. You don't see Midiama playing Kotoko friendly matches. It doesn't come. So I will take this one as some of the friendly matches we are going to play and how I want my boys to play. So I will assess the boys by the top 4 and see how best we can also face Africa.
Ano aren Samoa otimi de tu dwa tene de makumasi asane goroko owura I friend Karim Zito ye free on yanko omunuanom has a folk for so aso e Didi Dramani ono ne kita team no sesi a walusu a first cap to Kumasi Asante Koroko this time osai ekwako ram na fei ene gbese match peace cap no and also homo peace cap no so ram na no ache no wodi nkomo no si e wodi omo be botto for ni ade ni nyina e ade ba kwa ya be fa so stretcher na fe wahwe se o players no ubetimi amomate wase na fe wuruam so a e kwa ya mba fa so bo matches no ene ehon sensem empo no omo betia adopt to team no star no eno ne ade a ehia sisi a Didi Dramani.
Hectic time of the season, more especially when you're having a new style, new crop of players coming in an environment where you want to institute clear cultures, direct into philosophies, and then finding the right game model that is the style of play, trying to get people to move away from a concept, integrating into a new concept, and then finding ways to get them adapted.
We someone ora Titi Dramani House of Folk coach 22 dra. Na Jay supporting and catch a papa we and now the subcraft to John Osia country as I Titi Dramani a Jumana warrior no. You hear so big brand on your board when the decision on your focus.
So no, you should stay focused. As a focus, we are coach now. You can coach after folk. You can coach protocol. You can coach Olympics. You can coach your United. And you know, as a coach, I only have to Bruno stand on the pitch. Of course, the suggestions have to come from left and right. If you are Papa or Napa, yes, they are. Obiba Kaga, now, and you move. But before that, bad coach. If you stand on your feet, yeah, number if you call it quiz now, and that has been a some card. Coach, you know, when they number two, make that with you amount. Because in the long run, criminal coach, the
we and someone Otimi added to chat. Now, Ebenezer Aban, top 4 year, but Basono, a year Heart of Lions, or captain. Or did you pass a Heart of Lions supporters, or more Enya, Abotessa Quambia, some Bejamom?
Yeah, top 4 now. Oh, no, I know about. I'm not on Yadin. Hey, I know about Yadin. You want to expect the
we and someone or kind as a corridor house, no more boy, and yet things are the coach is so casano or DBG or GB or Ashgold, HGB or Kotoko, no Sanji, GB or Heart of Lion City, or Jimmy and Sa 4-4 now Babaji, a top 4 no, the Abbey, and then 4-4 now Babaji. Then did you some no sense of Kushan enough for House of Folk Kotoko to me or Mojuma?
People didn't know. I won with Lions, I won with Kotoko, I won with Ashanti Gold. 3 top 4 this to my credit. I'm going to play the 4th one again. And then it is not a new tournament for me. I am happy we are going to meet our old friends again, Kotoko and Hart. And then this time the new entrance, Go Stars. We are going to prepare very well. And we are going to use that one as our preparatory ground for the league.
No, and someone Otimi added to a jar wabra, your poor modern, a beno wabra, and a top 4 no one says some also, and no, I know, a basher here for the sense some or they add to a jar. Now, Yakono, na if twas was your brantia, your friend or a Yakubu Hak, Kokwansa, Adamfu, Nidino, Kokwansa, see any the pa. Now Yakubu Hak air captain Edema Bebiani Gold Stars. On also chess top 4 no the omunim kwan bia say so mo bo mo ye esan say Kotokone has involved.
Yeah, it's a tough task which you need to prepare very well because we being champions in Ghana, you are going to face champions elsewhere. So each game you are into, you need to tell yourself you are playing against a champion, which I think that's why this time our preparation is ahead of the previous seasons I know of Ghostless. This season signing is about all departments, so you can see the new guys are also responding very well, which I think had been a very, a competitive, which I think is good, because if everyone is competing, that means if you don't compete very well, it will be very hard for you to even have a playing time. So those who are around are competing very well.
Ano ayen someone Otimi added to a jar. Na enei ukoko piemu ewa baseke Holy Stars omo yen sentrofo hiemu omo asem pika omo de ebeto sentrofo animti de befiri mo babia no so ubetiati minyina we so na afa memfa nkoye birthday we Mrs. Priscilla Akwe. I say happy birthday Mrs. Priscilla Akwe, wishing you a day filled with love, joy, and all of your favorite things. Love you always, brother Sammy. Your brother Sammy. Ena ode ebaye anase empu ene wusha ababa wan nanim chapa obidofo obidofo Priscilla Akwe enye simple sao we birthday chechireche uhwe ene atade ehye kente no ekire se enkunimdie eti ene eye wawoda maame yakopon hira onomo ahofe ne se de sitien saa so na onfa ne ma efe endomo wa abrabom ene wawoda ide musuo sign out and afi so eye ade eye brichie ebo ani bone ehwe onyina no yakopon entwamu wo wei efri o brother Same and afi part ho and omsi emfa nyina so emma awoda epanti happy birthday Mrs. Priscilla Akwe.
And the Cretrodos here can high sensor, the about chimney television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner. Now so when you say your laser TV, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer, kakrabim pono. So to idea away ho. In few numuntem, se hote chima, ne free yania. Fabra, yensia mawa, yabesa sama. Se so the high sense showrooms no, ebu organa fanenina. Into bibina o patwa, banaiko, neko jodie, ebi one cry, tama, kumasi. Takrade, Takwa, Mankesim, Obuase, Sunyane, Techima, Tamale, Hohoy, Kofodia, a bona da Fomboko, at the mount. See a high sensor, near Tredia Echeno, dear Papano, dear Ensen in Amcanian, dear F Feno, Nea Befono, Bibina Open Chrimua, Frey 0302 550000, and now Quabefon and Zentintanaso, Ubenya highsense.com.gh. You have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any YouTube or so, and also share High Sense Ghana. High Sense, the name was so be abotum, and no.
When I get home and want something quick to chop, everything there inside, groundnuts, milk and sugar. When I get home and want something quick to chop, everything there inside, groundnuts, milk and sugar. I only need some water, so kiss made easy, yo. Kivo carry me, for your office, boarding house, everything there inside, groundnuts, milk and sugar. I only
Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Mix. Soakings are easy. This advert is FDA approved.
By Emmanuel, I will maintain and catch you. Ni ade Betty ni hunting and Yantin on Betty the trying to be. No, I will maintain and catch you. Maintain and catch pa. Right, quite. Fire call.
Kudimre is back. Kudi Master ba. Matenasi and Imbabe Cheska pa. Na Obiba season e ba be hyase no ye nya hu teams no omo bebre nti no ya fa be bi e pa enti ubetimi join live on Facebook
enti Tottenham Hotspur any Burnley o say e ko say
home team over 1.5 home team over 1.5 Kudus ebe ma be 3-4 assists in that game
teachers goals bebre
Tottenham ebe share more than one goal.
It was our game. Wolverhampton Wanderers and Manchester City.
Away over 1.5. City share more than one goal.
Mallorca and Barcelona.
Away over 1.5. Same prediction.
PSG Nantes.
Same prediction. Paris Saint-Germain over 1.5.
Chelsea Crystal Palace.
Home win.
Abakadi.
And who's that? This is, you're pursuing 23 winning streak. Target, no? 23 winning streck.
No,
it's
continuous
winning streak.
Back
to many many
23.
Me say 23. Obi afa mark baby 23 winning streak.
A boy 23.
Na unim say so my integrity special.
Hey.
My brothers.
Kwafosu. The other one be share uni. And you want me anko Kumasi bi.
My brothers. Oh, Obi afa ngoguso. Obi afa ngoguso. Sell your house. Sell your phone. Yeah.
Me cancel the abo lawyer ni Adamasaki. Wasikudi is haram. And all KM soldiers are sinners.
Hey! Yeah, dabunzem jeni mangasa.
Wele, ama makai kuku fawara. Odi kuku ekuafo obisikani kotu this is Kabo Senegal one of the games.
Hey, sir, I was Ghana.
Yeah. Oh, recently Grasses of Binsu.
Yeah, and you Ghana how or you got two so. Emma Senegal, Senegal game Senegal lost. Emma Charlie na tuna renew Charlie Kuafuska.
Newspapers means na story wo mo so phobia or the asori ni sika ku tra aviator and the aviator ba ko de to so ahwem.
Hwem na play na tu
hwem tu ya na. Enti we lawyer ni Adamasaki. Osi kudimre is haram. And all KM soldiers are sinners.
Prof, some American say betting a year chen sakawa. Betting is better than sakawa. Betting a year chen chrono. The here so follow rules no. Men for be sika and chat.
Okay.
I think betting sika you can be able to say shake grandpa. What do I say? Rules now you become okay. Obisika
yes rule 4 na kire say you do bebra pause. Take a pause.
Put me fra say mpamcha mondelete app no. Mondelete app no. What do I say? Sanet into rules no be ba easy the man. Say bia say na we the foi. Say 100 cedis na obetwa. Who say 100 cedis fi hu anya o hwe. Me say me twa 10 na e hye be ha me. Enti no e wo bia ne se ne ha obetina ide
but your call is
special say the first stake 1,000 cedis. The first stake I did in Europe no you born as 1,000. 1,000 Ghana cedis.
But your sama could be 1,000 rand. 1,000 rand or rand ne ho pa. Enti Chelsea
we go buy ensign.
Enti Chelsea ni Crystal Palace na a home win for Chelsea.
Na say Chelsea engineer win na na Marco Collins na be bo no ha because one of this game ni be shame.
Nantes enso betena fie ni Paris Saint-Germain e di aboni e ya away team over 1.5.
Decided do way to score, Kvaratskhelia to score. Sa 2 players on be she Opa betimi akosa option.
Na Ousmane Dembele beka ho.
Sanso na Mallorca nso betena fie ni Barcelona.
Barcelona be gu no.
Obegu ni pa. Rashford kra be shegu. E was a game no. Sanso na over Hampton Wanderers.
Amo Barca no.
Enso betena fie na Manchester City nso akobọ no away win over 1.5. Sanso na Tottenham Hotspur nso betena fie na New Boys Burnley omachi omo abomo home win over 1.5.
It's Monday the Niger na be.
Niger na de be.
I'm passing no. Any answer no. Pedri mu ne Gavi mu. Femi Lopez. On the outside, the yen is say.
Or the Spanish. Oh, the oni go.
Rest in peace. Alhaji Mutala Muhammad. Rest in peace. Alhaji Muniru Muhammad. Rest in peace. Dr. Samuel Sapon. Rest in peace. Mr. Samuel Abuaje. Rest in peace. Mr. Bafemi Anala. Rest in peace. Officer Chum Ampedu. Rest in peace. Sergeant NX Ado. Rest in peace. Ghana money, what they happen? And don't you see Ghana had they all of a sudden? Tragedy BCCC, and it's really sudden. Kwaku Samuel who come and pass it. Oh, my God.
On say Drew Fiada say a show ni a freestyle. And you may kwaku binding in an for a tribute song to the 8 gallant soldiers and I say 8 gallant Ghanaians omukodi jumedi ediama Ghana omo ekushia omo kwenshia wu. It's titled Rest in Peace.
Everybody is talking. In Tabata, no question. It's a question. Channel life, you know, you're some way we are fucking. They all died.
Woody, a fucking ampa. Na me kwechiro na Dr. Edward Omane Buamane ma me ensen read omo papa tribute. Nkwala nketewa say de wanyi wo mu kra na wadi 18 years. Na at the age of 18 so ugina wo papa ase now reading the tribute at the age of 18 aden.
People it be heartbreaking, we can't.
Ba yesi esu kra ija him Jesse wa Hasan so na special ha. Guys, yen shase
Adie ba ko a there was a time I'm saying this week I was following Bernard Avle. Now Bernard said there was one significant thing about Dr. Omane Buamane. He say so freno say o person in Nkasa. It will be to me catch also I'm supervising the children's homework, so call me later.
Yeah.
I'm going for PTA, so let's talk later.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of father that
the money tribute
these children have lost.
No.
That's the kind of father they've lost. That's the kind of father they've lost.
Busy schedules.
Yeah, with all his.
Do you know Nkwalani say or drive you the Omuku school?
I mean,
every morning or no one kasa.
Can you imagine this one? But
defense minister.
I remember. Can you imagine? So, but I remember when in 2000 the NDC lost. President Muhammad then, who was former communications minister, then said that they asked him, so now that he's out of power, then also for the first time he was able to drive his children to school. You understand? Yes. That was when he was not a minister.
Yes.
But so for Omani Boaman to be a minister and still
or driving a man
drive his children to work.
School. Or
as a family man.
Clearly, I mean that's and Charlie for a wife to lose such a husband, Charlie, it's like your whole world has crashed though.
And really tribute to say first time I did Omani Kofi, Omani Kache and say I am a reflection of your dad.
So it means
and the man
like your dad.
And the man admitted. Or send papa so admitted say Bema Okoye and Bema na de na befi no. I see me in that man.
And if you are a lady, that's what ladies. Their fathers are more or less like their heroes.
The point is that Obebia pese or worry Bema or Tisene papa.
Yeah. So for him to have been for him to have
especially Obebia pese or worry
because fathers are always caring over, especially their daughters.
Me say Obebia pese or worry ne papa.
And Obema bia pese or worry ne mama. So always there's. I mean, I can't stop comparing my mother to my wife. Sometimes in my head, you understand?
Yes.
In my head,
You just
So when my wife does something, I say, tell me, mommy, what you would have. Sometimes I'm asking her for something. OTA.
Jesse, yento adie kakra mra. Me bacho say Oko ni ebusa no aka che say madam ye radio so nsem ye kan na ko ye mfa nya sem me pacho you production say me kan che say omo ma a hooping discount on all your production services say ye personal say social say corporate say the tie bia no ye be ya ma na ye budget no so de friendly budget papa it is all person ni productions edidwa friend it was 0242 755-323 and as also social media platforms ahoro ni nyina so a search at e-productions capture the moment sanso na adwumakuo bi abankran ha adwumakuo kese pa epe SS livers na wa employ mo as security personnel nti say wa wie SS na obepese obeye adwuma ansakra na resource beba na obepese obeye adwuma as security personnel pacho submit your application no Fabra front desk of Happy 98.9 FM yewo asalam down limited spaces na adwumakui kase aka enti enipa kakra bi ene form so do application e ba Happy na bibi nti unhu ana bibi sankawa free number is 020222068 enti we ede adwuma enanso de uni adwuma enye kra me pacho wo kiss condom se men kan cho se so person ye chairman dia you su kiss condom any kiss strawberry gel ni bi ne no na ade chia no pa ye be bo abudin ye be bo din a ebi kura onte da ni nyina nse uhie oba no wabɔ ne yie wo mpa no mu ama nani agye ho na wonim se be ma bia nso no nani gye be wie pɛ a na kiss na ebe ma nani gye de awie pɛ na ema no etimi afrɛ no chairman enei meye chairman kakra especially ene de ma men kan say ene meye chairman kakra ma ochina no pa ya bɔ mabudin afrɛ me chairman enti hyene nso sanso a reputable company bi nso pay the services of professional drivers pacho say o license na ekuta no C or D a ene adwuma aba de amount adwuma aba de amount ti o say o license no C ana D a adwuma de amount ye professional drivers company bi won kran ha ene pe sa drivers yi na ɔmo de abegya happy 98.9 FM sɛ yɛmpɛ saa drivers no mfɛma. So you're interested for our application letter any copy of your license ebra happy FM yɛwɔ Asalam Down near Asalam Down roundabout. Sanso ena soccer bet say ɔmo offer a great opportunity to win even when you are losing. I know a soccer chance for 10 plus games and I say na make sure say us no ebeye 1.30 na league see ebe hyase die soccer chance a ene ebeye na ye de sika na abrane nyina yenye sika e de ahye ye bottom na u lose one game out of 10 plus games a wafe ya ye amount 3 times your stake. Terms and conditions apply. Sanso na 2025 GMA Japan Motors Corporate Run and Walk no baso afidie no the 15th anniversary of this incredible event ye de bro afibia baso Monday 22nd September 2025 was Silver Star Tower me pacho ye dwumadie nyina wi a process beba bibi ebe pmbia ye de 25% kwa akoma Ghana Blind Union na ye de abo mo na mo so e de make difference na obetimi a register as individual eno 100 Ghana cedis per. But so person register or corporate team there fraying 0208 565397 and answer 0206 784956. Now sponsors in Global Media Alliance, Japan Motors, Zen Fusion Consultancy, YFM, Lakeside Estate, Happy FM, Silver Star Tower, YTV, NFA, Silver Star or 20 Shannon. FM me san ka obi mu say 2026 Happy FM Valentine Mass wedding no eba so. Are you ready to say I do without breaking a bank? Yes. Say question ya mebusa we yes dear. Na ententem for just 1,000 Ghana cedis no ubenya the wedding of your dreams. The wedding of your dreams. Tie ye man hotel accommodation. And no ye luxurious hotel accommodation. Yema beautiful wedding outfit. Yema amazing reception and great food and drinks. Sanso ni yema stylish decoration. Sanso and yema convoy escort service. Papa. Ni yema professional premarital counseling. Yema videography any photography. Yewi ni yema hair and makeup. We nyina any kambum any 1,000 Ghana cedis pay you for 20 years ni Yama life stories come true. This is your chance. This is your chance. So babe peke o forms the front desk of Happy 98.9 FM Salam Down Shenenson say spaces no omo befa forms no fast tie ni manimu ye won so befa o forms so pay enquiries and access sponsorship opportunities for numbers 0244 906235 and answer 0302 254858 ewo ho na bibia aye kama pa e de amount jibu se men kan kire se omudi nsu krogen na aba oman mu se de be na abenye nsu anom na wanom ne yie ye wo site bebre ewo oman Ghana mu ha na other African countries nso ye wo ho airport ye wo ho North Legon Adenta Usu Asalam Down Dansuman Sotium na afi Madina baby am bobo so nyina so wo ho na apese o ye distributor na say ye reseller freyen e wo 0302 528 669 jibu a better life. Jesse yen samra back to the studio ne back to the studio na ye di kan edidi di nkomo afidie congress of course ye didi di ho nkomo but ba ko amepese ye be highlight any after Congress in the decision bi aba e de afa insu atreman ho ye bedi e ho nkomo but league no ene de at the end of 2025-2026 Premier League no the winner of the league ebenya 2 million Ghana cedis.
I think that is refreshing. One of the major criticism I mean personally my level against the league they say if you are playing a league and you are paying 500,000 at the end of the league, then what's the essence? Then it looks like you are not showing enough respect to the league. You are not giving clubs the reason why they must compete. and 2 million, that's all. You are giving them a certain reason. Even though 2 million in terms of its value today, might not be too, but you are looking at from 500,000 to 2 million. It is an oversharing.
Difference in a massive.
I mean, that's 3 times. So at the end of the day, you have increased it by a whooping 150,000 Ghana cedis. No, it's even more than that. So I think it's huge. From 500,000 to 2 million per idea is extremely huge, and we must congratulate the FA. They've done extremely well to do this, and we have always said, when contracts like this come, it is the clubs, clubs, until contracts, and it is a so even though we don't know the quantum of exactly the sika and kasa bano, bottom line is that if a club that wins today's league is taking 2 million Ghana cedis, and then the one who is second to the 15th also gets something, and then they are giving 1 million Ghana cedis to prepare. That's really huge, and it's hugely commendable. That's one of the reasons for which we thought that Kurt Ebae, he should be able to attract some of these things, because basically he came on the back of the branding credentials. If you look at how he had helped push the FA Cup, to its level. No? So everybody was expecting, and of course, Abranti, your friend is saying, do you know any more 11 wise, Majid or Marad, Jamal? Jamal. So Jamal in there, people have been pushing for that. You have managed to get Neil Armstrong, Motagwe to come. So all these people, they were expected. Say, I mean, Mark Addo, one of his major no, they neighbor football, so a businessman is connections or connected, so you should be able to bring all these things on board. So it's exciting to see, say, at least finally league, a certain level of respect or a certain level of respectability has been brought to the league. It's very important, crucial. What it means again is that who winning league in now Africa, you have 2 million in the kitty. Yeah. So you can better prepare. You can go out there and buy players. So again, this season, I believe clubs in the last in the gusu, because who the second, who the third, at least when we need Sikabiba, who winning league now 2 million Ghana cedis at that amount. So I think that is really exciting. What it is, the next level is, I like the fact I see pre-match and post-match press conferences mandatory. Yeah. And I think that I think I need to really commend the FA again. This is something that I have been on the case right from Mr. Yantechi time. You see, for we as analysts, Adebakwa etumi boy empower to be able to do our analysis. And say coaches in some
you hear them speak.
In some trouble opportunities, some could be some questions. We hear them give us updates about their team. In the Obiba available. All those things. At least, and for all the 18 clubs, if they are going to do this, to enrich information, to enrich analysis. And I think that is, I hope, clubs put FA in a certain position that they will be forced to punish and all those things. I hope it's not connected to deducting points. But also connected to deducting points. The Premier League club, they only 3 points. So I hope that, I pray that the clubs would also adhere to this. There have been other innovations. There have been the standard contract, the minimum amount of money that you should be able to pay your players and all those things. I think these are exciting times for our league. For me, I pray and I hope, look, clubs, ebe respond appropriately. And like the president said, it's important. Say clubs and also be responding favorably to what the FA has managed to bring in. Most say about sponsorless league. Ache CCA FA na bo mo homode. Munso mumbo mo homode na munye na muma sponsor ni eninje. I hope say
one a sponsor no.
Say Adisa Productions. Say Sani Ati ana.
Omo na ema 2 million Ghana cedis no.
Say
no, no ye we you production deal.
But saying na ABS
you make reference to the sponsor and Busa say sponsor na ye then. E ska free F in eba. So there's no really a sponsor.
Well,
but his money is coming from the FA.
Well, you see, we have heard about government collaboration and all those. But
just that Christopher Nimley and Alege Waha on Wednesday said government at the $60 million Ghana for Sika Diama FA.
Well, whatever.
All these things they are doing. Was Adia on the Bear Alege. Matisse and Crawford so can be. There were various quarters, but FA Kai and the government of Ghana and Kansan.
You see,
we can't take that.
I think that you see, so there will be I can say every you know, there's always a certain iota of truth in every rumor. So and I think that it will be important for the FA and government to clear the air. Very important. And yes, say Bibiana FA ni government and make clear. Say will be shared up 2 figure bitum na just a force mama. But when there is okay missy any nyoma ebe okruma Moses and Tribune for me chiawo baby awo bia Mr. Yantechi say who feel say wow who person onye you bit me akọ register general akọ
ye fast check here ye hu baby and free ba
edi that day you program rather PG2 ka
so there no so unko into October so the odi buy there they say the rest is history
as in so enti very important say $60 million whatever it is na abayno $60 million baba
maminko special or not special nya ade we mame esan say mehu decision be every the disciplinary committee of Ghana Football Association about a year in Swatreman after so mu yi omo free league no free since when
say omo yi omo free somewhere around March May then.
Yes,
but me interesting idea ha me pa e decision we on demotion
to Division 2
based on what no the demotion. This is in Swatreman or admitted after Police death their course were fee their course work supporters and the Ghana nyina no omo patch we omo ko bo we be any Gold Stars
they attack omo
in fact we are all here am I be say beside if in the no mutimi sheda ma inchirimu as to how make keep security and then ba omo the cop by say you see after every match be and police for base say omo here twice about 2 weeks and then no no your corner no ya antis omo kan ho asem security issues omo call your man kan
safety protocol send your order that is already laid down so
na normally you before the season event
and
again it is a ukase what demoting Swatreman e dey na adigina so because one kase one assure the security on the body matches before Swatreman was leaving the reason were that omuntimi e more man kase ho ban ensi because omo the Gold Stars dey na yastic so omukobo Gold Stars you nyina di new see ye interviews a lot of interviews ya go for di omachi on person attack and indeed police commander now oba be any had to join even the security team at the embassy. What was the assurance then from the Ghana Football Association say this is what we will do to help you play your matches. It is what Swatreman State clearly I catch here say omun timi nya bambom fa mo matches dia omu fi say omun kofa oyunefo from e she oyunefo from and no mo jai which means there were issues enforcing omo any powers enforcing omo mo jai said the Ghana for nyina benya omo fa ho de free bo mu ntino omo see enu ntino mu gina so which means a conditional As a then,
ultimately providing security, they are better as well.
Where to me and can't chance over provided now. One can't chance because of some chain or no. May you are free. The boom, say chromo issues no. Almost I can say. At the ABA Ghana Football Association involved beyond one person there. Or measure at the elite level. They have not been fair to them. For me,
Matiti said no more.
Because division 2, division 1 club, Premier League club, it's here then a Congress on bar.
So,
you see, I say football no phobia. I saw Monsamu no Munquan and Indian someone. Young canoe crunch. Debbie, I'm a cassa canoe crunch down for and said down for mafia. As a cophobia, it drew baby 7 previous a question. You're touching your man. Well, yeah, can't send your normalization committee, Betty Ghana football. Yeah, almost a son, and you're a piece done and over.
Special, so, mammy, I mean, you women. You're frozen off your
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Prince, how to name Abba?
Pacho Casa meet you.
Today I came in peace. Me Pacho, okay, after Congress, no. There was a panelist back who said, probably about Kotoko. Who said that one you did not complain on. And what I heard from you say, Wabeka Sema or Kotoko one BBI Deja. And so say, yeah, Beka, you take offense in it. One will say a journalist can criticize somebody, but when they are criticized, they take offense in it.
No, but your criticism should be based on fact.
No, Prince, me patrol nyabotre. One who said me catcher will say, Adiana mo yeno. 3 times the cat in Tino me was your Debbie. And draw only lawyer ne Casano. When him say after 2027, none 2 years not you, it will be 3 more times. Make us a cat in 2 0 Debbie. One say the chicken are coming home to roost.
Ose, Congress documents no almost submit here no. A woman cat in tea and omokoye, and I may say that is not the fact.
No, me patrol. If it is not broken, do we fix it?
You can question that. That one is
no.
fair.
Oh, dear me patrol. Only BB. Akwa SSC as sports journalists, most of you, because cats are journalists before. I say. Munya se bibia muntu min kan direct no said the oye ninja
any ato any untie me tie me ato if there's if even the GFA president be catch us say one of the critics pa me
that was when you were not supposed to me follow what you me kind of question me follow what
you think I am a host in criticize or bibi I mean to mean criticize
no, that is what I am seeing because when you get painter make answer, me patrol because Mufosibia is one of you. What say mean debate you, but young Poakwa, obey NSC boss. So Kata my Ghana League. Okay.
Yes, me.
Sometime na Kumasi Sports Stadium pitching na say. Offense in patrol be bizarre.
Na say, Ubusa say na say ana.
Na pitch no. I heard ya recently you who na sanity.
There be na yes, I say kotoko bo omo matches wo.
Me da say nya min shira. Inti Saturday na be any adenti na went to ni nyankoshe ho. You see where I'm coming from. Saturday na NSC boss but because of him of him munti, they see you people were not criticizing him.
Atwaye me da say yemfa obi foforo
were yes so ye
se wara o were yes o tie radio se wara kan wasem
was happy tia what you say you were yes ye ebi ono bi abebu egu no man take it is your finish ya can me ka say ya for your to be present before the amendment will be passed or will be made. And the Savannah president, after the 10 or no, I don't think that there is economic need. To solve your because of me, to that is now being so global. They are only decision. And you guys only decision and tell me I have done the way.
Me da say, you're frozen over me.
Obiba Poakwa Brown.
Yeah, fabulous. Born in 10 Yanko.
Me that's it. Impo cappuccino. Yes, send him for more than the Obiano and for sending him now when you're they must more my con Ghana.
Amen.
Papa, a pacho Ghana Football Association. I have one is Ebia catch was here. That's at the time on Asu 2 years Nasu. Also, because of the Kubima, I have Boniana.
There be a bonnet.
Chadentina. Oh, there be a no, yeah, because Obi planets of the World Cup. No, yeah, the next year, Kasim. Near Obi 3 years to once them. One bed here for swat, if my Ghana football, I don't know. So, what I say, not Ghana football, I not players, no woman, I can't them. No more chat, had me say. And now we shall call the answer to Kotopa. The court, a friend say Africa, but be a player of Obiano. I can find the number. What I say, or a Bocotoko, or Benesika, and
Mark of February Egypt. Mark of February Egypt, Taba.
Other Egyptian one,
Marco Morocco, Coffee.
Marco
South Africa, Coffee.
Yanko South Africa, that's a Kotuba, and also Abluchini. What I say, Abluchini, and today, the answer is Kobia Santo Kotoko, a big done nice. What I think the best thing them to compare first Ghana football. Scababum, now Obiana B. What I say, yet in the players. And I feel so try and run. Interview now, Unia Bahoba to Triumpia, make a Kotoko, Masa, Kotoko, small club, who are a country by Antwaba. Also, what you know, what the Quintia, Yantwaba, as I'm consistently up to a Asante mine, or Soma made a form. What I say, what's the engineer?
Hey, ya fabulous. May you have free. And Untina, any men call Congress in ya fabulous. Any men call may ya fabulous. Any men call Congress. Just say Asante Hime Wuntino. Any who can say, sorry. News for Naba, news about, and the news IGP, or the news no eba, and special news because of the air cost. You can see air cost no. Na me who no, I mean, so call no about, so call him, I fear now, dim the can wear. Hamidini Prince Obiba Poakwa, me na me tenemu, Emma happy.